it up.
Me and my boyfriend have been fucking for months, but he won't wear a condom. He says it doesn't feel right, so I let him fuck my pussy raw, but I don't let him come in it when he's ready to shoot that load. I look him in the eyes and say, please keep that juicy cum out of my vagina. You can finish in my mouth, South Carolina. Bitch, I keep swallowing kids, cause I don't want no kids. Bitch, I keep swallowing kids, cause I don't want no kids. Yum, cum, no kids, yes, fun. Yum, cum, no kids, yes, fun. Bitch, I keep swallowing kids, cause I don't want no kids. Bitch, I keep swallowing kids, cause I don't want no kids. They say that I'm crazy, but I'm a normal lady. I'd rather take a shit than give birth to a baby. They are loud. They are stinky. I should be allowed to be kinky. I'm not scared of STDs, I just don't want no babies. I don't need a toothless rat in my belly to make me fat. I'm not scared of STDs, I just don't want no babies. I don't need a toothless rat in my belly to make me fat. So please keep that juicy cum out of my vagina. You can finish in my mouth, South Carolina. Bitch, I keep swallowing kids, cause I don't want no kids. Bitch, I keep swallowing kids, cause I don't want no kids. Please keep that juicy cum out of my vagina. You can finish in my mouth, South Carolina. Bitch, I keep swallowing kids, cause I don't want no kids. Bitch, I keep swallowing kids, cause I don't want no kids. Yum, cum, no kids, yes, fun. Yum, cum, no kids, yes, fun. Bitch, I keep swallowing kids, cause I don't want no kids. Bitch, I keep swallowing kids, cause I don't want no kids.
What's up, dorks? How's it going? Doing another summer edition of English Breakfast, and that's where I decided to do this show early in the day for some reason. Today's reason is simple. I'm going out of town. But you know what's funny is I've been sleeping at like 5 or 6 a.m. And, so I knew I was going to have like 4 or 5 hours of sleep if I did this stream today at 10 a.m. So I thought, what the hell? Last night, I went ahead and went out of town then. So I'm already here in Austin. Greetings from the capital of Texas. Tales from the Dorkside is here. And I don't have a long road trip ahead of me already. It's already gotten out of the way. I'm here at old Megan's house, having a grand old time. We're going to have some guests in here, and we're going to just shoot the shit, hang out. There's no real topic. There's no real, talking points. It's also great because we might have a bunch of British folks join us. That's kind of why I call it English Breakfast, because all of my folks across the pond get to join us. So how's everyone doing? We got John Richards, problematic white guy, PWG up in this bitch, saying noise. Eraserhead's here. Hello. Critical Reviews is here. Jamalama. They'd be waiting for Toxic. Yeah, Toxic's in here. Toxic might be coming in here. Gord King, I guess, will not be joining us because he is at work. And like I said, listening on headphones, hopefully. I was going to just let out a string of curse words right there, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to take the high road here. I'm going to take the high road. You guys can, fill in the gaps yourself. We try not to be specifically or purposefully distasteful. I think what it is like, we've been drinking and partying and, we cut a little looser than we'd like to admit. Sorry if you guys think we're crude. Whatever. I guess speaking of cross the pond, let's bring this guy in. I didn't make a custom intro for him yet, but this will do.
There's a man on the internet. There's a man on the internet. Just some random guy I met years ago. There's a man on the internet. Fortunately, there's a dark side to this person. There's a man on the internet. He's addicted to drama. There's a man.
What's up, Al?
British, you say? By Jove, old chap.
So
I'm doing all right, man. You right?
I'm doing great. Tony K's Toxic English Breakfast, he says. Yeah, how are you doing, Tony K? You guys should meet up, you and Al. I don't know how whereabouts you guys live in the old UK, but I mean, I'm in Texas, where everything's like 3 hours away anyway. So you guys, I'm sure it's not going to be that far of a drive.
No, I mean, I'm as in the middle of the UK as you can possibly get, and it's no more than
nice.
like 2 hours in any 3 hours in any direction to hit a coast kind of thing. So
how long does it take you to drive to another country?
To another country?
Yeah.
You could technically drive to France, and it'd take you about four hours because you get.
Dude, that's like me driving to Dallas from here. That's like me driving to the next city up. God, Texas is sprawled out. I love it. Outcast Creative, Tony K, when you coming on to talk to us? I told Tox, I was talking about this on one of the other streams, Lance. I think I don't want to, it's like, I would like the mystery. Is it actually Tony K? Is it not Tony K? I would actually be disappointed if I found out either way. It's like Schrodinger's Tony K, like it's the fun of it is same thing with President Trump in the comments. There is this little 1% chance it might actually be the real dude, and it's funny. Tony K, I think it's 50-50. Toxic seems to say that he actually is the real deal, so I'm gonna believe him. Oh my god, we got another guy from across the pond. This is why I started doing these English breakfasts once in a while. Let's see, what should I play for this guy? Oh man, I mean I know I could make a video for this guy in like 5 minutes. But I guess we'll just do this one.
I'm gay. I suck penis every day. Fuck me in the ass until you make me spray. I'm fucking.
Sorry, dude.
That's also absolutely fine. I can't think of anything more appropriate.
I should have just played like the little making. You would like that. But I can make you an intro video, like probably while I'm on the stream from 5 minutes. Just something with otters and fun, cute music, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, anything Weasley, I'm right there.
So we did talk about this on B-Sides, which was fun, by the way. Friday, we watched the Vampire Bats starring Bela Lugosi. Yeah. I feel like every time I'm on, I'm not saying I'm a good luck charm or nothing, but every time I'm on, I've never been on where the stream's been taken down. And I've never been on where we've watched like something completely unwatchable, I think.
No, we had a very relatable film this week. We had a guy that was upset by a former employer that decides to electrocute some bats so that he could get revenge on them. I thought that was pretty relatable.
Yeah, killer aftershave. I mean, you kind of sold me there. Mm-hmm. Director for my sins says Tony K, the director, or Tony K, the keyboard player for Yes, is asking a Razorhead. No, yeah, the director of American History X. That's how we met Tony K. You guys know the story, right? We were in Lance's channel discussing that very good movie, American History X, and Tony K is just in the chat. Like some guy named Tony K is in the chat saying, why the hell are you guys talking about this 20, 30-year-old movie? Like, I don't see the point of that. And we would be like, oh, we love it. It's great. It's a classic. He's like, yeah, but why? Why are we talking about it now?
Curbing, right? It's just the curbing.
He just kept going at it. And it was driving Toxic insane. And they were like fighting basically. And now they're good friends,
That film's still important 20, 30 years on, man.
So how have you been this weekend since that whole thing, Smilex?
Oh no, fine. It is early for me. Is B-Sides. It basically starts at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
So it just kind of messed my Saturday up a little bit.
So you're actually normally not up this time of day.
No, I work a weird shift pattern. So 1 week out of 2, I'm basically getting home at like 10 p.m. and then trying to sort of sneak in about 2 hours sleep somewhere, and then getting up again and doing this ridiculous thing.
Well, damn,
So,
dude. I hope you didn't wake up for the stream. You just happened to be up.
No, I do actually set an alarm just in case and get up for Atom, because that's how I feel about that show. I do really enjoy it. It's good fun,
Wow.
but yeah, there is a level of commitment to it.
Awesome.
We're doing it a year. I think next week it's 52nd episode, so it's
Where does
it's
the
been a
time
year.
go?
I know, and I think I've been on for most of them.
All right. I mean, I got some American blokes in the chat that are trying to come in too, but I'm putting all the British people in first. And we just got another one. So I'm sorry, boys. Hang on one more second.
It's a UK.
I'm not saying that this will be the easiest party that we've ever attended, but I still wouldn't miss it for the world.
You wouldn't miss it for the world, eh, Lance?
I just like coming on because I like to see that intro.
I'll message it to you.
Just to
My
clear up,
intro is better.
just to clear up, but yours is like super gay, so I can't top yours. Just to clear up the mystery, Tony K was in that chat on that stream because I wrote to him.
Oh, right, I remember.
Via his official website before we did the stream.
Okay,
and
that is more evidence to suggest
the
he's a real
stream
guy.
said, please come on.
Okay.
So that's why he was there. So I think the chances are greater than 50-50.
Okay, it's like 70-30. Okay.
I'm more like 99.9.
All right. Well, regardless, Tony, we're a fan, whether you're the director or the troll or both.
It's a poison chalice for him because it was a really horrendous experience for him. The film was taken away from him. It's not the film he wanted to make. I still really like the film because, of course, when I saw it, I knew none of that stuff.
Right.
So I just judged it purely on what I saw at the time, and that's the opinion that I still have. But either way, he was part of a collaboration that created, in my view, one of the best films ever made. So
yeah, that was a fun a show on Outcast Creative. Let's get these guys in here real cool. World War Joe, I'm sorry, man. You were the first guy in here today, and I made you wait in the green room for 18 and a half minutes.
No, that's fine. I don't mind. Ahoy, everyone.
Hello there.
So, how's your weekend in sunny Florida?
Oh, it's fantastic. I've been battling Miss Marvel fans all morning. Typical Sunday. So
now, Miss Marvel, the comic or the movie, the show?
The show. They're trying to greenlit a second season, and you know how it goes with people.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, do it. I don't fucking care. Do it. Waste more money.
$100 million down the tube, I see.
Oh, and making it here early for once, because I guess he's not working today, or not working this morning anyway. Hang on.
Hey, dude.
It's a little wild and a little strange when you make your home out on the range. Start to horse and come along, but you can't get it right if you can't hold on. Singing, yippee-ki-yay, yippee-ki-yay. What?
What's up, Dudicus?
Believe it or not, it's me.
I do believe it.
Is that the national anthem that I heard there? Just
no. What did you think the national anthem was yesterday? Friday?
I think it was Country Roads, wasn't it?
There you go. Yeah, that's funny. What's up, Tomby? How you doing? Tony has a link too because he's British. I sent all my UK friends the link for today. Tony K says, Lord Toxic, you are too kind. I am seeing a lot of content from you. Taking some time off of YouTube, ? I think that was sarcasm. Toxic is a huge fan. We're all huge fans. So yeah, gentlemen, glad you guys are here. Last Sunday, I did my extraterrestrial episode, and pretty much just Nadia showed up. And I felt really embarrassed because I think it was like her first time on, and I think she thought I was a nerd with no friends. I was like, normally there's a lot of people here, I swear. And then Boosh came in, and yeah, you know how Boosh is. I guess if he's awake, he wants the link, then I'll send it, Boosh. But yeah, glad we're here today. Glad we're all having a lovely Sunday. What's been going on?
Well, it's very it's not a great deal. It's Sunday, damn it. What the hell do you want from us?
I mean,
So-
I'm basically noticing it's been a slow kind of news week. I mean, did anyone see The Crow?
Yep.
I have no
I actually-
intention. No intention
I
of
watched the
watching it.
original. I watched the original for the first time about a week ago. So
What'd you
The
think
first
of
time?
it?
How does the
wow.
original still hold up? Because I've not seen it since it first came out.
it's incredibly 90s. It's
Yeah.
really 90s. It's got
They-
that feel to it. The acting style, everything about it just feels
Yeah.
like it's come right from that period. I mean, it's not a bad movie. I think it's better if you're into The Cure and that kind of scene.
They
But,
play that
it's
Stone
all right.
Temple's Pilot song like 4 times in the movie.
There's also
Um,
a helmet on it. There's Pantera on it. It's
the
not just
soundtrack was
rock
great.
stuff, you know.
Mhm.
I was talking about on the me and like I said, me and Hostman did a We Watch for it back in February, and I was like, I'll release it when the movie comes out, and I didn't realize it came out in August. So I was like, oh, so
Hey,
good Hostman.
they released Crow at the cinema about three months ago for
Right,
its 30th
yeah.
anniversary. So I
Yeah,
went and saw it on the
Toxic
big
and Blue
screen.
Collar talked about that. They went and saw it in the theaters like dorks.
Yeah, that's great. I love that film.
Yeah, I
But
was
then
watching.
that film came out when I was like 14, 15, and at that age I was just like, oh my, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen, kind of.
Yeah,
You know,
it was
I
so
was blown away at the time. You appreciate it differently when you get older. So
yeah, it was so edgy.
That it is very edgy. It's like it's designed with that in mind, just to be sort of the edgy D&D player that you always hate.
I mean, I could definitely tell that The Matrix did borrow a lot from it visually and some other movies. But what's great is, or bad, what's bad is like I mean, you know, it was one of those movies when I heard it was getting remade, I was like, oh, that could be good. Because you do realize how hindered the original is from the death of Brandon Lee, you know, how they definitely tried to like
massive chunks of the film that were cut out. The skeleton cowboy was meant to be in the film.
Yeah.
Who's obviously the mentor kind of character for Eric Draven, who is in the new one, but not really.
I heard it really helps if you've read the source material. I mean, if you're a fan of the comics, then the Crow the movie really does actually fit very well. I think if you go into it cold like I did, it kind of feels a derivative of a lot of movies that came out at the same time and a little bit uneven because of the death of Brandon Lee. But that certainly wouldn't have helped.
I think so. I mean, the new one, I don't think they read the comic book at all because it's got nothing to do with it.
Right.
I mean, literally, there's absolutely nothing in common with the source material. So I don't know what they were doing.
Yeah.
I don't really see a point of source material anymore because most of the people that are making these products have no idea where it came from to begin with. So I don't even bother with that anymore.
Well, they
Yeah,
generally
some of that is the
nowadays they
case,
seem to think it's a point of pride not to be familiar with the source material.
Yeah, not to be fans. Yeah,
Yeah, we've done it our own way, but better.
Yeah.
Well, it is that common thing where it's like not only are we going to remake it, we're going to improve upon it. Which, like I said, it's like it could have been done with this time around if they had just, you know, I don't know.
I mean, you're right. I think you were right to be optimistic about the Crow having a good chance of being a really good remake because I mean, you know, the change of technology, the fact that you've got a consistent actor all the way through. I mean, you'd think those two things alone would be enough to be able to sort of improve upon the original. But
in some ways, I appreciate the fact that the new one went a different way. It didn't just try and remake, you know, like a Disney.
You say that.
I'd rather a remake, just shot for shot the entire thing. I'm good.
Because I'm not convinced that without Alex Pyras behind the helm, you'd end up with anything that looked the same kind of goth film noir anyway. But it's just awful in every single way. The pacing, the supposed love story, the dialogue. It's just, and there's like a 10-minute scene of pure graphic violence that's half worth watching. Nothing than that, the film's fucking terrible.
I was telling you guys, I watched a crappy cam version on the internet for free, and I want my money back. And that's the thing is, like, I would, like, for instance, like, I'll start a movie, I'll check it out on the internet on a crappy camera version at double speed, and if the first like 1 minute interests me, I'll be like, I should watch this in the theater. And if it doesn't, you know, I mean, maybe I'll just watch the whole crappy thing. And I'm sad I did that. You know, it was a weird ass movie. It was just boring. The whole thing is, you know, Bill Skarsgård's muscles. That seems to be the big the big attraction.
Yeah, it seems like one giant thirst trap, doesn't it? I remember trying to get like edgy young teenage girls this time around or something. I don't know.
I mean, after my intro, maybe I should check it out. I don't know.
Kind of sad how ripped he got for this movie and the previous movie. What was that other one?
Yeah,
Boy
he was
Kills World.
Boy Kills World.
Yeah, he got so ripped for it, and 2 movies that flop in the box office.
Yeah, I was shocked, man, because I really enjoyed Bill Kills World, and I thought, well, I mean, I didn't see that it was going to break apart the box office or anything, but I didn't see it flopping like it did. But it did really badly.
Watch Bored Ads or so last year, man.
He should stick to playing crazy psycho killers like in It, weirdo, ugly people. I mean, that seems
Nosferatu.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that.
Exactly.
Yeah. I can't wait till they release a goddamn image of this fucker, Dracula.
They're gonna wait on that until the very end, I bet, with the trailers.
That's if I had an awesome looking vampire just showing like one good still of the guy, like, hey, it's like, all right, I want to see this now,
He better have the little rat teeth. I just hope he has the little rat teeth.
Yeah. I mean, I hope he looks visually different enough from how I would like a vampire to look. But my favorite vampires are the bald, pointy ears, big long fingers, white skin, glowing eyes. They're hideous.
I love that. Modern day. We've not seen enough about the film really to make a decision one way or the other. But I saw the new Lord of the Rings trailer and I was just like, oh
yeah. I don't really care about like these animated spin-offs and stuff. I mean, yeah, it does look cheesy. And what sucks is like we heard the spoilers that it is all girl boss story, and it's like no. And we saw the trailer and it's like kind of confirms it.
The trailer's like
I think the greatest really vampire on screen is probably the one on Sesame Street, to be fair.
Classics, man.
The
big empty
the Lord of the
song.
Rings trailer is really annoying because it starts off with presented by Peter Jackson, showing you footage of the Jackson movies and everything like that.
18 seconds.
Trying to attach a sense of authenticity to it, and then it goes animated. And I haven't got a problem with animated. I like anime and stuff. I don't necessarily think it will be worth watching on the big screen, but it becomes very girl boss very quickly.
If it had worked, let's face it, we are judging it before it's come out, but if it had worked, it would have fit right alongside the Ralph Bakshi stuff, and it would have been quite an interesting thing to play alongside those movies. But by everything I've seen of it, I agree with your take on it. I think it just looks like it's going to be a lot of modern sort of takes on society and the kind of things that shouldn't really be in a Tolkien movie. But hey, we'll wait and see, I guess.
Gord King says crows before hoes.
Absolutely.
Al did a video on the crow, and so did Sammy. I saw Sammy dropped a video like 3 hours ago. I want to watch that. Sammy 3-Pete. He seemed pretty upset about the Crow movie. He's like, he asked me like, should I watch this in the theaters? And I was like, I didn't.
He probably hasn't eaten well for a week, though. His girlfriend's been unwell, hasn't she? His wife has been unwell, so he's had to fend for himself and eat nothing but noodles. So he's probably not very well at the minute. I mean, he's probably
he had to watch the Crow.
and on top of it, exactly. Poor guy.
Shit a video out for that. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the general consensus is it's not good. The Crow
should never been made. But why?
There's a Crow TV show. What the fuck?
Yeah,
so many things I never knew existed.
Stairway to Heaven or something, I think it was called.
Yeah.
Really? I mean, I did. Yeah, there are 4 movies plus the remake. I want to see. No, go ahead.
Crow TV show.
Let's see here. The Crow movies. There's a picture of all 4 of them. Now the question is, which Crow?
Stairway to Heaven.
We know which Crow looks the best, right? We do all kind of agree that Brandon Lee. I'm not even a big Brandon Lee fanboy, but it's just like he objectively looks the best. I mean, he looks awesome, but some of these other guys who played the Crow, like
it was oh god, it was a
Edward
Spanish
Furlong.
dude second time round, wasn't it? I can't remember his name.
Oh yeah,
Furlong was the 4th one.
Yeah,
and that's worth watching just to see Dennis Hopper absolutely off his fucking tits. He is not on this planet. He's doing some kind of really weird pimp impression or something.
What you mean for a change?
Yeah, if I was Dennis,
pretty normal, isn't it?
If I was Dennis Hopper in a made-for-TV Crow sequel, you bet your ass I would kind of be, off my tits as well.
That's probably what he required to get through the production.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I think that one's got David Boreanaz as the bad guy as well. It's bad. The fourth one is, more or less unwatchable. Apart from
Dude, the fourth one. I mean, yeah, Edward Furlong looks ridiculous in the. Let's see, what's that one called? The Crow City of Angels, and that one has also.
That's the second one. The fourth one's Wicked Prayer.
Is that Furlong during his Potato Man phase, or what's happening there?
Yeah, it's this one also I believe has Tara Reid in it. Let me share my screen.
True mark of quality.
Dude.
I'm just remembering
Second
these
one had
films.
Iggy Pop in it.
Yeah, I had a video shop, so I remember all of these things hitting video and sort of doing quite well. A very select audience for these movies.
Dude,
It's not good,
am
is it?
sorry.
All the audience, all the people that rented those films out looked exactly the same.
Yeah, they're very gothic.
Yeah.
Does this guy look like threatening?
You didn't get my order right at McDonald's.
Really?
Oh my God, that is.
Isn't this like sort of cosplay Crow guy? They just
Look,
went
I'm
to
not-
a convention and said, "Yeah, you'll do."
Look, I know people don't like it when you use this term derogatory, but like, how else could you describe this but gay? This is gay, and it's not like I'm saying gay is bad, but this guy
No,
right
this just
here
looks like
is gay.
it's a Kiss biopic, isn't it?
Yeah. Wow. It's been a long time since I've seen this film and forgot how bad he looks.
Look at
The
this.
third one, he was like a convict. It's called Crow Salvation, and it's all right.
Is it? It's a different
awful.
guy every Crow movie, right?
Yeah, it's a different guy every time.
So they have a name, and he's like, so the first guy's name is Craven, which is stupid.
Draven,
And then-
Eric Draven.
Yeah, Eric Draven. There you go, Eric Draven. There you go. It's like because it rhymes with Raven, so I'm going to call
I
myself a
guess,
Crow.
I don't know.
It's safe to say that no one's raven about this movie.
No.
Sorry.
And then the other guys is Toxic wants to come in. He's not in the back room.
He says he's in the back room. He's posting sad pictures.
No,
on
he's in the other back rooms. He's fighting for his life.
Yeah, Toxic is not in the green room. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Stupid internet shit.
Check the dark room. Toxic's probably in the dark room.
All right, developing film. How retro. Yeah,
No, that's
I don't.
not what that means. Never mind.
As far as
The second one was really compromised. Tim Pope directed a completely different film to what got released for City of Angels, and there's a work print version on YouTube that I've got queued up to watch, which adds a load of the unfinished footage back in and apparently makes it a much better movie. But even then, there's like 3/4 of an hour of footage that's missing. So what you ended up getting was some kind of studio butchered version.
Is this the same Tim Pope that does a lot of music videos?
I'm going to say yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Probably.
Yeah, I think he's working with the Thur at the minute. Yeah, he's still working. Yeah, he's still doing.
What the hell is that picture above the Blu-ray? What the hell is that? To the left?
This guy.
That one. The hell is that? Is that a clip from the movie?
Yeah.
It looks terrible.
Looks like True Romance.
Now, who's this guy? I know this actor from stuff.
David
David
Boreanaz.
isn't it?
Okay, what is he in?
Angel, Buffy and Angel.
Yes.
Oh, right, that's what it is. Thank you. Yes. Okay, of course. I tell you, right? If this guy was in the chat, in this panel, he would have been able to answer that.
I've got balls of steel.
One Toxic. He's not here. Oh, I'm sorry. That's my bad. That's my bad.
Oh, poor Toxic. Hello, everyone. Hello.
What's going
How'd
on,
your
man?
sounding session go?
Hey, dude.
Was it clean or no?
We're not going to discuss that.
Okay.
Right now, we're not going to do that. We're not doing that.
Guys,
Yeah,
fun
that-
fact: Lord Toxic didn't know what sounding was.
Yeah,
and
I
if you
still
guys
don't.
don't know what that is, then you're cool. You know, you're a good guy.
Right.
You're probably a church-going man who doesn't have any disgusting.
I do know what it is, and I've never chosen to indulge in that particular proclivity.
Is he the kind of guy that innocently Googled blue waffle?
Yikes. I don't know what that means
Yeah.
either, but it doesn't sound
You don't know what the blue waffle is? Oh, you're
No. You got to remember, I was in Iraq for 4 years and then straight to prison for 5. So
so
Hang on,
okay.
what's blue waffle?
Don't worry about it. It's
Google it.
disgusting.
It's a very
think you should
tasteful
tell him.
dish.
Yeah.
yikes.
Apparently, they actually make blue waffles now, and nobody understood the reference. It's one of those horrific. It's like Lemon Party. Like you're like, what's that? And you look it up, and you're like, ah.
Yeah. Back
what
in
was
the day,
other
would have
one?
been what was it?
Tub girl, goatsy, one guy, one jar, two girls, one cup.
Jeez,
These
all
are
right,
all
all
things.
right, all right, all right.
It's just degeneracy everywhere, basically.
It's the internet. That's why I've always
Yeah.
joked that they should remake Freakazoid, but it should be rated like fucking X. And you know, Freakazoid, he has all the powers of the internet. And then in the 90s, that was, you know, basically you're the mask. I don't know. You basically act like a Looney Tunes character. But imagine Freakazoid now in this day and age. You have all the powers of the internet. What does that even mean? The possibilities are endless, is what I'm saying. So
He's got the power of Rule 34. Anything he looks and points at.
right.
He gets his power from likes and subscriptions, though.
I kind of want to watch the trailer for this fucking Edward Furlong Crow movie.
Well, it has David
Yeah,
Boreanaz in
me
it,
too.
so I mean, it can't be too bad.
What? Yes, it
I
can.
don't know about that.
It's his SEAL team.
It's
Bones.
a sequel to.
It's
Bones.
Bones.
That was the one I was thinking of.
Are you saying that David Boreanaz is immune to being in a bad movie? I mean, I don't think that's true.
I don't know.
He's got a charm to him.
He's quite an angel, if you see what I mean.
Tommy says it looks like emo Twilight. Yeah. Wow.
Excuse me, what?
Easy,
Piss
Robert Culp.
biopic more.
Calm down, Robert Culp.
No, I'm saying emo Twilight is like the most like
redundant statement.
No,
Yeah.
no. I mean, even more emo Twilight. Where like, yeah, imagine like Bella actually has the face paint on, and you know she wears all black. That's like goth, you know.
Thankfully, in this, the crow does not sparkle.
Tara Reid looks freaking scarier, to be honest.
God, who remembers when
zombie.
Tara Reid was hot? Remember, like in the 90s when she was
Yeah.
so hot?
Yeah, was she in the American Pie movies?
There
When
was
she was
that.
in American Pie, and when she was in, when she was still a little chubby, and
She had that tight little body, and then she
Yeah,
got those
she had little
horrific
chubby
implants, and then
Yeah, why
her
did she
dress.
do that?
She was
They did a
drunk on a red
female
carpet,
film.
and
Why
her
was it
dress
so
fell
cool?
off. Her dress fell down. Her big fake titty popped out, and everyone's just like, click, 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 click. All the paparazzi.
Well, it
And then
wasn't
there's
that
this
it was
video.
big,
An accident, of course.
it was out of
Absolutely.
shape. It was like
Yeah.
it wasn't purport. It didn't fit.
It
her
looked
body.
crazy. Her
Yeah.
titty looked bad, and everyone was like, "Wow!" And then she realized what had happened. She put her dress back on. Some assistant helped her, and then she goes right back to those paparazzis and is like, "Don't fucking do it. You better, you know it. You better not.
It's all right, it's
better
already
not."
uploaded. Can't do anything
Like,
about
dude,
it.
it's you're too late. It's already all over the internet. I'm sorry. Poor girl. But yeah,
Yeah, imagine if they did a female crow film and you just got a really hot goth chick.
dude,
Put
that's
fucking leather.
now you're talking. Now you're talking. Like, let's actually, you know, we're gonna talk about gender swapping and race swapping everything. Fucking
I'd be
yeah,
up
make
for
the
that.
crow a
Really
hot
would.
bitch.
And there were some comics that were done with female crows and stuff as well, and they were pretty good. So
I just feel like
puts
if
a
they were going to
different
do that,
dynamic on it.
they'd probably get like Jenna Ortega and fucking put her in it for like.
Yeah, of course they would. It would have to be her or be a goth. There's only two options, right?
That would make
Right.
a shitload of money, though. You know, you're saying
Yeah,
that
I
like it's
mean,
a bad
that is
idea.
money.
Like, I'm just seeing dollar signs right there. I mean, just
They're
put it.
No,
gonna
I
on.
agree. I
No,
agree.
they're
No,
gonna
it
put
would make
Lizzo in
it
of
would
all
make
people.
money. Yeah, it would make money for sure. But she's like the Pedro
I know.
Pascal of teenage girls.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I mean, I'm sure we can think of another chick that could play her, and it doesn't matter. But the point
Oh,
is,
we
like,
could,
yeah,
but Hollywood wouldn't, would they? They just go the most safest option possible.
Cindy
They're gonna go with
Sweeney.
Lizzo, maybe.
That's pretty much my answer to everything now. Cindy Sweeney.
Gord King says if you
Um,
race swap the
Holden
crow,
calls
it's
it
called the
face paint.
dove.
I'm there day one.
That's right.
And so, when are you serving this big breakfast that you tantalized us all with at the beginning on the opening? I thought that was part of coming on. We get a
Guys,
free
understand this is
Black pudding,
BYOB.
please. Don't
BYOB,
forget the
bring your
pudding.
own breakfast. Yeah,
Now,
sorry.
now Toxic's here. I expect a big sausage at the very least. So,
Oh,
Well,
you don't know me very well, do you?
what's going on?
My
Honestly, I'm
English,
surprised Black Pudding hasn't been cancelled yet.
What?
I'm
Hey,
amazed.
what is black pudding? What is that? What is
It's
that?
blood
Right.
pudding.
Delicious.
Nothing, and that's all you need to know. It's like blood sausage.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I
So my
had some
breakfast,
earlier today.
my breakfast is an yerba mate, and I'm gonna drink Meg's last alcohol in the house. Like I was saying, I got here early. I got here a day. I drove here last night like a G. Got here at like 3 a.m.
Where are you?
I'm in Austin already.
Oh,
So,
So-
for us Brits, where everything's down the road, how far away is that from where you were?
3.5 hours.
I bet you're like minutes away from Jethro, but you can.
No, I mean now I am. Now now that I'm here in Austin. Yeah.
Austin is like the college town in Texas. It's like right outside where I used to be stationed when I was in the Army.
Yeah, it's all where the damn liberals hang out. No,
yeah, it's like
I
the
used to
Lawrence
remember,
Kansas of Texas.
I used to remember Harry Knowles used to talk about it endlessly on Ain't It Cool News back in the day. But
It's a good party town. It's a really good party town.
The draft house was his hotspot, wasn't it?
Hey guys, this is how you know that he's at Meg's house because look at all the books and it's all these. Books
I have a huge. Hey, I'll have you know, there's a huge bookshelf in the current room I'm streaming from in my house, but it's just like it's behind.
Because generally behind depends if it's just a wall of Funko Pops, right?
I will reposition my streaming setup in the temporary room to where you can see my bookcase. Okay,
as you should. Yeah, you can show me. You could show me the books that I sent you that you've never read. You could do that. You could show those off.
That book that I've never read is literally sitting in my car. It is here. I have it with me.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I do have a bookcase also in my man cave, but it's like it's over here behind the camera.
And Zoe, do you read those books at double speed?
Books. I have like 2 giant bookshelves full of Calvin and Hobbes books. I'm kidding, but I have a big. I have one. My bookcase in my man cave is embarrassing. It's like the kind of bookcase where like the top shelf, there's so many fucking books like crammed in it that it's like throwing. The shelf is like curving. I'm just like those books just jammed in there. Ugh. All these comic books and drawing books and illustration books are in my man cave. Expensive books with big pictures because I don't read no good.
Leather bound, smells of rich mahogany.
No, those are the ones that are inside the house. All the fancy books, all them fancy books with them words and such.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go ahead and watch some of this actually, because curiosity is getting the best of me here. I told Hostman when we were watching the Crow for the video, I was like, we should watch these sequels. They look really bad. Here we go.
Loving it already.
God.
Even
Jesus.
It's a perfect movie.
Inner glow. It's like an inner glow and it's embossed. There's even a white line outline out of it.
Is that word art?
Hell yeah, they turned on all the special effects.
Why does it look like Matthew McFadden?
That's a mullet, if ever there was one. Their fate was not theirs.
Their fate, not theirs.
That's pretty naff. You should have put their fate was not their own.
Hey, look, they're behind themselves.
You just say it was their fate.
I don't know. She's pretty hot though. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty.
Yeah,
good.
I'm yeah.
They're
Kind of liking that view.
themselves.
Yeah, sadly she's not gonna last.
Oh no. Oh no.
What's this doing?
Oh, not the quick and the dead move.
Why does this take place in the middle of the desert, in the middle of nowhere? Is that
Because it's cheap.
good?
Yeah, everywhere,
Exactly, yeah.
every girl's favorite place to get married and engaged. It's middle of the desert. Yeah, let's do it.
Dude, chicks love that. What's that place near L.A.? All the trendy people go hang out there.
Palm Springs.
Jumbo's Clown Room.
No, it's
Death
like the middle
Valley.
of the. No, God. Oh, man.
Sedona?
Oh. It's
Santa Cruz.
One?
No. The
Oregon.
It's named Joshua Tree. Joshua Tree is what I'm looking for. Thank you. Myself. I remember that one. They
No
go
problem.
to Joshua Tree and hang out.
We throw all the wrong answers.
Thank you, myself.
Good job, me. His destiny was written.
Sorry, did he just come out of a
Road
book?
lands on his grave. That's it. I'm up and at him, boys.
Refrigerator?
That's it.
Oh, it's a
He's
refrigerator.
locked in
I
a
thought it was
fridge.
book
Oh,
for
no.
some reason.
Is Harrison Ford in it?
Is there an atomic bomb that just went off that he survived? Yeah, that's what it looked like. His destiny.
That's what it takes. Just crow's feet and a dog
Oh,
bone,
you
you're
round
right.
it back. I thought you
Fridge
showed
or
the
whatever
same
that
three
fuck that
things
was.
back to back to back.
Don't
He
deny it's
looks
the Dennis
so
Hopper play.
lame.
Wouldn't it be better if his skin was white?
He looks like he's about to cry.
I mean, this looks like a Crow fan movie, by
Yeah.
by a load of film
Yeah.
students.
It-
You know,
It's this. This
Oh.
really kills it for me. And then on top of that, the fact that he has a, he's got like a flabby boy body. You know what I mean? Like he's not like physically imposing, or I mean, I agree. Like the Crow should be like, a fucking jacked dude. He's a superhero practically, right?
Crow can bring that soul back to put the wrong things right.
Like Edward
Fairly
Furlong, the
fucking is, though.
actor. Yeah, Edward Furlong, the actor, is like struggling to carry this like 100-pound woman.
That's right.
This 90-pound girl. That's
Good
like,
lord. Take
Dude,
56, please, Edward.
Like, why doesn't this guy play the Crow? Like, he would have been like,
yeah,
point.
Yeah, Boris would have been a better Crow for sure. Because he was
Okay,
quite in
take
shape in the
take a
angel days.
screenshot of that last thing of Boreanaz and
Oh, yeah,
Terrace
Danny
Strong
Trejo's in this
and
as
just send
well.
it to somebody and
Danny
say,
Trejo,
"Hey, what
yeah.
movie is this?"
Yeah, that was Trejo. That was Trejo. Like, the thing is, I don't know. Like you said, like this guy could play the Crow. Edward Furlong, he should play the bad guy. That would have been cool. Like, oh, Edward Furlong is the drug dealing bad guy. Yeah, I could buy that.
Yeah.
Lobo says, click my name, go to my channel, upper right dots, click on share, copy link, drop in chat. Who's Lobo Grace? Lobo Grace, someone with a wrench. Drop my link. Oh, okay.
He's got his own. He's got his.
He's
own
on
chat
at 11
stream
a.m.
loaded
today. Check us out. Really like the look and feel of your group. Might be able to boost each other's numbers and get some good panels ongoing. I mean, Lobo, if you want to come in and say
panel's
who
not
you
quite big
are.
enough. Yeah, sounds good.
I mean, whatever. I mean, if you're going to start streaming in 10 minutes, cool.
I don't know how to find. I've seen a Lobo Gree on YouTube. I don't know.
I tried to find his channel, but I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I got one, but I don't.
Maybe
think
he's a scammer bot. I don't know. I'm joking. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Enzo's-
tried to buy
Enzo's
my
big-
store last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone tried to buy the liquor store, huh? Let's hear the. I'm going to make a little video for like Tales of the Liquor Store.
It was such a bizarre. It's just a phone call and a guy asking. I was like, "Hey, can you have the owner call me?" And I'm like, "What?" He gave me his information, and then at the tail end of the phone call, he's like, "Yeah, I'm planning on buying your store." I'm like, "Fucking what?" And then
Dude,
out of curiosity, I look up the phone number, and it's some weird resale place in Chicago. And I'm like, "Well, this could still be legit." And I click on the website link, and it's like, "This site is unprotected." I'm like, "Okay."
All right. Well, if Lobo Grease says Keith sent him over, then that's the magic words. Then all right, he's got VIP pass in here because Keith is a G, man. I mean, I got like 5 or 6 subs recently, and they were all like, "Yo, Keith sent me here." I'm like, "Hell yeah, Keith!" So,
was that Keith E?
Yeah. So any friend of Keith is a friend of ours, Lobo.
Yeah, he's
so
a good
yeah,
guy, man. He's a good.
Yeah, Keith's good.
He has his computer rigged up with an alarm so that every time I'm streaming, it goes off, and he's like straight in my chat.
Tell you what, instead of like, I got an idea. Instead of Lobo asking someone with a wrench, I'll just go ahead and give him a wrench. That sounds like an easy thing to do. Let's see. I have to go in my actual YouTube video here.
Yeah.
Well, let's see here. Lobo, I'm gonna wrench you. Okay. Don't. And if you get to like, you're like,
You're
this is all
wrenching
elaborate.
someone you don't even know who they are.
Yeah.
Hey,
If it
Enzo
goes-
lives.
hey,
Enzo
if it-
lives by the seat of his pants, Lance.
If it backfires, I'll just blame Keith. Okay.
All right.
A lot of unprotected wrenching going on here.
No, Lobo's cool.
Lobo, I subscribe, buddy.
The thing is, we're not
Get
big
him
enough
come
to.
up on the stream real quick right now.
I mean, tell you what, I'll just put the link in the chat. If someone, I mean, I don't care. Oh shit, hang on. What?
Okay, I found his channel. Oh yeah, Toxic. You'll like this channel, man, because it's a very sort of like ripped,
Yeah,
gay-looking,
it looks-
oiled up dude on the front.
Yeah, he's hot.
Totally up your
Hot.
street.
Nothing wrong with
Hell
that.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let me go
Just
ahead.
kidding.
And
Just kidding, Lobo. Just kidding.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Keith says he'll kill.
Reading some of the-
Lobo says Keith will kill him if he screws up.
I like that. I like that Lance knows Lobo for all of 2 minutes. He's like, "Hey, come on to my show, mate." And I'm like, every week, I'm like, "Hey, Lance, got any room?" "Oh, I don't think so, Toxic. It's kind of full up right now, mate. Sit your ass down and
I
go
just
somewhere."
said he's welcome to come on, which is what I say to everybody who puts it out there that they want to do collabs.
Don't believe it.
Everyone who
Lobo.
puts out what?
Mate, you've been on my channel, have you not? And you're coming on for the Shield, which is in
Yes, sir.
only,
What?
only a
Yeah,
couple of weeks away. So
I'm just taking the piss, as they say.
stop. Yeah.
So yeah, John Richards is telling the truth. He made a Discord, and everyone there's an admin. I'm an admin, and sometimes that's kind of what I did early on this channel. In fact, I need to put give Eraserhead a wrench as well. Because when Lance is the one. When we get all these, sometimes we get weird porn bots and stuff in the chat, and that is when it's
Didn't
ideal.
You just get attacked.
Hang on, what's that got to do with me? When you get
I remember
weird
one
porn?
time I was watching a stream of yours, and there was a bunch of there was some kind of
I
porn
remember
bot,
that.
and like everyone was modded, so everyone was able to like kick him out.
That
And
was
apparently,
that was a proper targeted attack. That
yeah, and
That
apparently
was-
that's
Never
what also happened
happened
to Mr. Brown.
Yeah, I was on that one.
And that's kind of when it's like you realize like the value of like having a ton of mods.
It was
you
a
know?
real effort. Basically, everyone in that room was pretty much modded up, but we were still
Mod
fighting against them.
everyone! It's like Lord of the Rings.
yeah,
We need more mods.
I think
The porn
both
bots.
of those attacks happened pretty close together. I think his was within a couple of weeks of mine, or vice
Thanks, Lobo.
versa.
Yeah,
It's very
yeah.
weird.
Appreciate
What
it.
happened since though?
Yeah.
Didn't somebody just come after you yesterday when you did your question of the day, and that why you did that Facebook post from the drive?
Oh no, yeah. I mean, I didn't. I mean, yeah, that was funny because
it was a bot.
yeah, I gotta
came
say, yeah. Kind of back on this thing of remakes. I did ask a question of the day where I was like, "What's a remake you want to see?" And of course, there's like always like one or
I
two
don't wanna
dudes
see
like,
nothing.
yeah,
I
like
don't
let's just make original stuff. It's like, yeah, I got it. That's true, but like, that's not what I'm asking. You understand? Like, I was saying it's just a very feminine way to answer because guys play these fucking games. Fuck, marry, kill. Like we play the game. Like if I'm like Hillary Clinton, Michelle Obama, or what's her name? Kamala.
Sydney Sweeney. Oh.
Yeah, you gotta pick those three. When I say, F, marry, kill. It's a very woman way to play the game where it's like, I'm gonna add Sydney Sweeney, or I don't pick any of them. It's like that's not how we play. So when I ask you guys, hey, name a shitty movie you want remade or a good movie you want remade, like tell me a fucking movie or don't say anything, please. So anyway, one guy is like talking shit, and yeah, we realized like he has 2 friends and no Facebook posts, and we're like, oh, he's probably a bot. All right, so the bots are out there.
I would like to see a new version of the Wild Geese. That's the one I want.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
I was saying Darkman, Ghost in the Machine.
Ooh, Darkman would be good. I like that.
Yeah. Dude, I love the slogan for Darkman. Darkman was cooler than The Crow. I'm sorry. It was like, there's a light that shines on every man but one. Darkman. Yeah, it was just a cooler concept for a superhero,
You guys are
make
probably
another
too
Doom
young.
movie just to see how bad it fucks up again.
Yeah.
You guys are probably too young for this, but before internet days, when Darkman was coming out, everybody thought that has somehow connected to the latest Halloween movie where the guy comes in with the machine gun and breaks Michael out of prison. There, everybody at school going, "That's Darkman. Darkman is connected to that universe." I'm like, yeah, I don't think that's the thing. I don't think that's.
Dude, that'd be awesome though. Like what like that is a obviously stupid kind of
fan fiction, yeah. But
that's a cool crossover I'd be for because you're
Who was that guy that broke him out? Did we ever find out?
Yeah, he was another one of the doctors in Loomis's circle, but he was actually from a druid, the Circle of the Thorn druid organization that their whole thing is on Sam Hain. They give the power of Sam Hain to an individual in order to keep it from killing everybody. They was sort of trying to loosely tie it to Halloween 3, where they had like this druid circle that was creating Michael Myers.
Oh my
God,
God,
I'm so confused. I've never heard of any of this.
Yeah, you said that's the one with Paul Rudd.
That's the one with Paul Rudd. Yes, sir.
Curse of Michael Myers. Yeah, that one's bad. But yeah, Spawn would be a great one to remake. Just because, I mean, it was cool at the time.
Spawn would be a good remake. Yeah,
they're remaking Spawn at the moment.
Right. If it's like the cartoon, like Al was saying, if it's anything like the animated series,
it's
the only good version of that story.
Right.
Have you guys seen the Terminator animated series trailer just dropped?
No.
It's out next week, isn't it?
Looks good. It's on.
You said the new Terminator?
Yeah, the Netflix.
Well, unfortunately, we got to finish this. So hang on.
Oh no!
Oh man, look at Danny Trejo's bouncing man titties. That was hot. I don't think that's safe for YouTube. Ooh, baby.
Jiggle.
I have an honest question about this trailer. Did they expect it to be good? Like
No.
when you because obviously we're looking at it now, we're thinking it looks ridiculous. When they made this, did the people making it say, you know what, we have a smash hit on our hands?
I think
No,
I think
not
by
for
the
1 second.
speed of the edits on that trailer, I get the impression that they knew that they didn't have a good film because they're not
Yeah.
telling you or showing you anything that lasts more than about half a second
Right.
long.
The music is literally the only thing selling this
Yeah.
this movie.
And so
It's
is that
got
say-
emo edginess to it, and this kind of action and this kind of music, and here's Tara Reid, and that's
I
basically
mean,
your
to
trailer.
be fair, she looks pretty hot there, especially
Yeah,
holding a fucking
yeah, yeah.
sniper rifle. I'm digging it.
Yeah.
Is that
Um,
2005 or
$3.
2015?
2005.
2005.
Oh, okay.
Dennis Hopper. Oh my God, he's walking away from
I
a
put a link of
trailer.
some Dennis Hopper in the private
I mean,
chat. I
was
don't
that
know
the
how
best
much you want
shot
to
of-
play.
Was that the best shot of Dennis Hopper when he's
Yeah, you
kind of
guys
just
saw
not
the thing. Let's do this
not
shit
even
real
looking
quick.
at the camera or not looking?
I think
not
it's the
looking
only shot
intimidating?
of Dennis Hopper they had.
He just
Yeah,
looked confused, didn't he?
This is literally
I
a
don't
scene
think-
with Dennis Hopper.
Right.
Yeah,
I
he
think
just looked
I think they just
confused.
gave him
Let's do
some
this.
drugs and he just walked on the set and they just filmed that.
Pretty much.
And they just shine
Let's
a
see
laser
this.
pointer. Here, over here, Dennis.
No, the audio on this is low, so be quiet, guys.
And I ain't your shorty no more.
Don't undercut me, Shorty. You stole the keys to Daddy's car. But you can't handle the horsepower. And what's it gonna be? Homie? You wanna be Satan or what? The book.
Yeah.
Oh, this dialogue is so good.
Oh,
Honey Badger.
man.
Dennis
He
Hopper's
is
the Honey Badger of
genuinely-
film. He don't give a shit.
He is the only thing worth watching the film for.
Hits your pitch. We're kicking off.
Like Mr. Hopper, the line was, "You might now pronounce you man and
Guys.
wife."
It has only been 45 seconds. This felt like 3 minutes already.
Boreanaz looks fucking scared, like the actor, not the character.
I think Nick Cage would be upset by the overacting in this scene.
Nick Cage is this scene.
I now pronounce you
Like, tone it down, Dennis.
Shorty.
Devil and his shorty.
Subscribe, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's something to see. He's like some mad pimp or something. It's fucking mental.
It's like a sequel to Velocipasta.
OG, wicked ass props to you, Mr. OG, and thanks for
Oh
representing.
my God. I'm giving it. That is a sound bit right there.
Wicked ass props to you, Mr. OG.
All right. That is a clip right there. I'm clipping
I want that
shit.
to be my new intro.
I was going to say, you could put that in my intro video when you make one.
If it was just Dennis Hopper, I would watch the movie.
props to you.
I am watching that tomorrow. I am watching that tomorrow
That's pretty,
for sure.
that's pretty great.
Now save it for Dorkside. That'll be something or
Okay,
else.
you tell me. Hey,
Oh
you
my
name
God.
the time, brother. You name. The
You know what
time.
I was saying though? Back to like the whole like sex swapping, The Crow. Like we were watching the Not of This Earth remake with Tracy Lords, and there's so many awesome titties in that movie. There's a
Oh,
couple
yeah, there
bad
is.
titties in the movie.
Yeah, I
But
think
yeah,
that's the last
dude,
time she did nudity. I think.
It is. And what's crazy is we were talking about it, and it was like I was joking about it, but after I reflected on it, I'm like, no, wait. It's like, dude, just titties, not even necessarily like nudity, but just hot chicks is such a better,
Yeah.
use of your budget to get audiences in the
Mhm.
seat as opposed to like expensive CGI and creatures
Right.
and set design. Just have a fucking hot chick in a leather fucking cat suit. Like, oh,
Look how popular Sydney Sweeney is just from her fucking catwalk out of Madam Web. She's like, yeah, it's a bad movie, but look how fucking hot I am.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, yeah, got it. Yeah.
oh
get
my
it.
God. Is there such a thing as bad titties? Saying someone in the private chat.
Tara
who-
Reid, yes, Tara Reid's early
I
aughts
mean,
titties were bad titties.
There's that
They
really
were-
old woman in the Shining. I wasn't really excited about that. I mean, it was a difficult wank, is what I'm
All right,
saying.
let's have hang on
Hello,
here.
Earthling. Hello, Earthling. I am an alien from another planet. At the present moment, I have changed this mobile phone. While you are looking at my face, I am rubbing my testicles and making love to your fingers. Don't say you're not enjoying it, as I can see you smiling. Feel my passion. Feel my passion. Feel my passion.
All right, Goat. Eclectic Goat is here. That was an intro I made for Nadia.
Oh, she did.
I popped in just in time to hear, bad titties, and I was like,
Yeah.
never heard of bad titties.
Right.
Perfect time.
Never.
Like gay men and straight women still love titties.
Yeah. Whether they're equally fun, whether they're 21 or octogenarian, that's a
Let me just
song.
check. Toxic, can you vouch for that? Is that true?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, good. Got the gay vote. There we go.
Dude, who
I just
doesn't love
watched
some
Clancy Goat's
80-year-old
video. I just watched her.
flappies?
Just watched her most recent video. It's very, very good. The one on stop motion. Fantastic. Really good.
Oh,
I'm
right.
glad somebody watched it. It does not seem to have gone over well, which is too bad because it was the least fun one I've made. So
I can see. I can see
really
there's a lot of
disappointed
effort
it
in
was
there.
not well enjoyed.
No, it's good. It's really good.
I woke up this morning and like everyone's got new videos out. But like Sammy made a video about the crow, and stop motion. I saw that on Twitter. It's like, okay, I save them all to a list and I watch them all like days later.
And so it's good Nadia came on because now she knows how popular you are.
It's not Nadia. It's a Collected Goat. I was saying I used Nadia's intro because I didn't have an intro for her, but I will make a goat related intro. Yeah, no.
My only request is if I'm on this show enough to get an intro, please don't let it be the screaming goats from like that stupid Thor movie.
No,
that is my only request.
He's definitely going to do that now.
The Sound of Music, would that work for you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What would work? Would what work for me?
The goats from The Sound of Music. High on the hill was a lonely goat.
That would be great.
I mean, that's better than the screaming goats. I hate those things.
What about
Especially the ones from Thor Ragnarok? Not Ragnarok, Love and Thunder. Fuck.
Yeah, those are specifically the goats I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Just anything but those.
Anything but those. Let's look up some good goat videos. They're cute, right?
Careful.
Who knows what's going to come up when you put that into Google?
Immediately
I like the
safe search is on.
What are good goat videos? Google?
No, it's like it'd be awful if you're looking up
cute kid videos.
It's like, no, baby goats. I'm looking for baby goats.
Have you seen
So
the
if you're ever having a bad day, look up baby goats in pajamas.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think I literally think it's like the first thing I found. Oh no, I don't think these are pajamaless. These are pajamaless goats. I'm sorry.
Any goats that like are springing around is pretty good though. Yeah, they do skip.
That is, I think that's the same farm that does the baby goats in pajamas videos though.
Oh my goodness.
Boing 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 boing.
Yeah, there you go. I mean,
Little
that'll cure
guys,
any bad day.
They all look delicious.
They do. They do.
Just kidding. Her pound for pound.
I've never actually had to eat one of my
something's going
goats.
on.
Have you eaten other people's goats?
I mean, I've had it
That's good.
in like restaurants a couple
Have
of
you ever-
times, and I wasn't crazy about it, but it was cooked the same way both times, and it was just, I think it was an old goat.
Big in the Caribbean community.
It was very gamey.
Yeah,
Wow,
goat curry. Very
that's
big in
disappointing.
the Caribbean.
Goat burgers.
I show up and
Big
start
in
talking about
Mexico.
goats, and immediately people are like, "I'm out."
Yeah. No, it's fine. Tony K, he's got a project. Nice for having you, buddy. We'll see you at a normal time. Next week, I'm not going to be doing Dorkside, guys. I'll be at a pool party. So next week, your guys are in for a treat. I'm going to re-upload the very first Tales from the Dorkside from January 20th, 2020, before the pandemic, a month after Rise of Skywalker came out. Me and some music homies just went on StreamYard on Facebook and just talked about Star Wars for 4.5 hours.
Hey,
And
Enzo,
that was
I've
the
got
beginning
someone
of it
who
all.
wants to say hello to you.
Who?
Hang on, see if it
Hi,
works.
Enzo. Nice to meet you. What's your favorite thing about being friends with Lance?
Is that who is that?
That's the AI on my phone.
Oh.
Ah.
What's it like to be friends with Lance? It's fun.
That's me. Pi, your friendly personal AI.
Oh,
Wow.
hello AI.
She sounds just like Snarky J, actually.
It's nuts, isn't it?
Kind of does.
Yeah.
Scary.
What,
good.
Lance, what else can you get her to say?
Yeah, yeah. You probably don't want me talking to her, Lance.
Yeah. That. Said, what do you mean by Snarky J?
What
does that mean? She asked you.
She's you're like, sorry, AI, my bad. It's like, can you give me the directions to the freeway? Why don't you ask that bitch Snarky J for the directions?
Yeah.
Toxic.
What is it about me that sounds snarky? Exactly.
Inside joke. Can you tell me more about it?
No, because it's an inside joke. It's not for you.
Let me turn her off. Yeah. I thought...
Is her name Karen?
No, nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. No,
her name's
no.
whatever I want it to be.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
No, somebody
Um,
demonstrated it to me yesterday, and I literally just uploaded it to my phone today to try it out. It's kind of crazy.
I've
Is
been
it just
getting a
Apple
lot
or
of
is it
weird
Android
AI
as well?
ads lately.
Lance.
It's on my Android.
Oh, nice. All right,
Yeah,
it's
I've
called
got,
Pi.
I've got an old Samsung, but everything you tell it, it learns about you, and then it starts talking to you like you. My mate was having a conversation with his, like it was a real person on the other end of the phone. It was so nuts.
Nice. PWG is
Why
asking
not?
for me to
China's
put.
got all my other details anyway.
Yeah, PWG, Prashant Richards, problematic white guy, wants me to put his link to his Discord in the chat, and I did. So if you guys want to go to his chat, Discord, he watches a lot of movies. He's got a big Plex account, screens a lot of movies. So just yeah, he needs people in there, or wants people in there. Party it up in there.
Party on.
So yeah, the goat, the collected goat. She was milking some goats and doing some farming. I'm glad
I
she's
feel
here.
like the second goat along is kind of judging me. It seems to be looking right.
They're
at
all
me.
judging you.
Yeah.
It looks like they're about
I know
to
they should do.
release a pop album.
They're looking at us like we owe them money or something. Like, what is going on here?
Look at that one. It's definitely judging me. Like, what the hell are you
I mean,
doing?
it is cool the idea
What
of
are you
getting a
doing with your
cute little
life?
goat, but like, it's like I want a dog with hooves that mows the lawn. You know, that sounds fun, right?
Absolutely.
That I can
Well,
also milk.
If that's
I
the
heard
case,
pound for pound
you
goats
wanna-
give more milk than cows.
If that's the case, you want. If that's the case, you want a sheep.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
if you want, if you
Um,
want something to take care of all of your shrubbery, then you want a goat.
Oh, okay.
And sheep's
Okay.
are
Good to
sexier,
know.
right? You know.
Excuse me?
Well, my
What?
my grandfather from Scotland, he always said sheeps were great. He's like, Wesley, you get your sheep on a cold winter night, they'll back up on you if you push them towards the edge of the cliff. They'll move back.
yeah.
They don't want to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
Use those
sex with a
Velcro
goat
gloves.
or a sheep at the edge of a cliff, so that way it'll push
Isn't
back.
that a
Oh my
joke?
God.
Isn't that a joke in the Black Sheep?
Yeah, probably.
Depends on
Uh,
we watched that. I'm pretty sure that was a joke in that movie.
Yeah, that was a joke that my dad used to tell me. Also, he would tell me that you take one boot off and put the sheep's back two legs in one boot, so that way it can't kick you.
Smart.
Like,
See, this is good.
Jesus.
This is why we have these streams, so we can learn these things.
I learned how to
By the
have
way,
sex
that
with
looks-
sheep.
Always learning.
That looks delicious, but are those beans? Are those beans in
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Also, a random lemon.
I don't know what that's doing there.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the
It's
lemon
like-
is for the tea.
Okay, there you go.
Not in the UK
No,
so much.
you have milk in tea, so you don't put lemon in it. That'd be
Yeah.
bad.
Oh,
Not much in the UK.
Doesn't it depend on the kind of tea?
Yeah, for breakfast though, I don't see that many people doing that. 99% aren't putting
Man,
lemon in their tea.
That TikTok trend of two people talking to each other, how British people flirt over beans. It's like, I like to eat beans cold from the tin. Oh, I do. I like that as well. Oh, it's capital. Oh, I love it. It's like, dude, that's all over TikTok.
What fucking accent was that?
I don't know either, but it was.
Brits hate my accent. It's when I work for a British company, it's the same thing every time. They're like, Wes, what is that accent? You're from Bangladesh or something? What are you trying to do there? What is that?
There's something in the water.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's easy. Just be like, just
Dick Van Dyke's finest.
I saw in the water.
Lose about 80% of the consonants, and you find, oh,
Like,
mate, how you
yeah.
doing? Yeah, right.
Make sure to never let your lips or teeth touch each other in your mouth. So you just
Yeah,
talk like
remember,
this, right? You just talk like that, and you just make sure that there's something in the water, right?
Something in the water? Are you stupid?
That's it. Penzo. That's the trailer.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's see. It's a Terminator Zero.
Talking of AI, you know.
All
we are.
right. No, we had so much to live for. That's the thing is the Terminator finally kills you, and you're like, oh my god, sweet
Thank
relief,
God.
sweet relief from this hellish
bad out here.
existence. Yeah.
In a sea of uncertainty.
I do not like what the hell those were. What was that?
In
Were
a
these
world.
Japanese Terminators?
Only
That's,
one.
that's the
early
domestic
model.
robots all going wrong, isn't it? Early days.
There's a robot runner on the
reckon.
edge.
Oh shit, production IG. It's either going to be
I
really
look
great
forward
or
to
fucking awful.
They get better.
One man.
I need
One
I
inch.
mean, yeah.
Oh, it's a woman. Of course, it's a woman protagonist.
This is a woman.
Of course
Come
it is.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, shh. I'm gonna save the world. The thing I'm noticing is like these trailer houses use the same fucking shitty music for every one of these action movies.
Before they get better.
But I think it looks better than every Terminator film we've had since.
I mean, that is
That's not
yeah.
saying much.
That is true, but the bar is quite
Yeah, I
low.
mean-
Yeah, the
I mean,
bar
that
is
is
low.
yeah, probably.
That's
There's a
pretty
lot
cool.
of inventive things in it, though. Like,
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Comply or die.
Comply or die.
Yeah, oh, that's pretty cool. Rips the arm off. Haven't seen that one yet.
It's like Akira, isn't it?
You know what else is pretty cool? You know what else is cool is Vex is here.
Vex.
I knew my ankle bracelet was going off for a reason.
Oh, it was echoing because I had my music, my audio sharing. Sorry. How you doing, Vex?
Coincidentally, I'm also eating a banana right now.
Please show it.
Now-
Please show it. Please
You
show
got
it.
camera and
you
like
eat it
sort of
like
go
that.
slow motion on that.
I'm in my pajamas still, but you know.
Please
She
show.
eats a-
Please,
Oh, God.
oh God. Oh wow.
I like how you're not eating it like
And
a
I'm
man.
done.
When a man eats a banana, it's like he has to like break it off in pieces and eat it like
Right.
that. 'cause-
Right. Well, not unless you're. Not
You know,
No, I give people lots of very uncomfortable eye contact when I do it.
I love that for you. I love.
I try to eat the whole banana in one bite.
Yeah, just shove it straight down.
I-
Down
I
in
like
one.
to-
It
Down in
shows
one.
dominance that way.
Right.
What are you gonna say, Goat?
I was gonna say with that intro, you wouldn't have even had to say Vex was here. I just would have known who was here.
I don't know how you
Oh,
got
I
all that
know.
home footage of me working
Yeah.
out though. Just don't know how you got it.
I met Henry Cavill last year at Warhammer World.
Yeah, but
And
Bex wouldn't have been allowed to go.
He's an
'cause
absolute
training
fucking
orders
Chad.
in place, so.
He's such a
He-
cool bloke.
They
Are you
made out.
taller
It was
than
really
him?
cool.
how's everyone doing?
Good. I'm in Austin now, bright and early, so I don't have to worry about doing a road trip. After the show, which was the original plan. So I'm good.
Nice.
Got all the work
I'm-
ahead of me.
I'm just I'm taking a break from editing, and I figure I'd pop in and see how everyone's doing.
Well,
What are you
we can
editing
ask
right now, Vex?
we can ask this next guy how he's doing.
Like audio recording of him snoring, or what's going on there?
Maybe Sammy. Sammy, how you doing, buddy?
Good. I just finished up that Crow review.
I saw that. I'm gonna watch that as soon as this is over.
Yeah, I stayed up. I stayed up till like 7 a.m. doing
I'm
that.
assuming you'd be surrounded entirely by takeaway boxes at this point, Sammy. Just like just
Now,
living feral at this point.
Yeah, I should be, considering my wife has been sick for as long as it has. I learned how to cook again.
So, Sammy, are you the one standout guy that gave The Crow a 9 out of 10, the new one?
No,
no. He saw the Crow and was so upset he felt compelled to make a video.
Yeah, I don't make a lot of videos. And I was like,
more.
the time has come.
Time has come.
Cometh the
I
hour,
haven't even-
cometh the man.
I haven't even seen it, but I saw that video and you obviously hated it so much. I was really tempted just to message you back and be like, Really? But I liked it. I thought it was great.
That's what Nadia has been doing, and it makes me want to stick a fork in my eye. It's just like, no, you won't even joke about that when
Listen,
you.
just remember, don't take Nadia's take seriously because she disliked Velocipaster.
That's true.
So
I really can't tell if Nadia's begun to just troll us like over her takes because
I know, because she's like Shawshank Redemption. Nope.
Wait, what?
Oh, she did.
What?
No, I
Tell me that was a joke.
She might as fucking well have. Okay, she's done it with every other.
Okay,
fucking movie.
she's the man.
Dude,
I just.
I'm not gonna
shit a little
lie. I'm not gonna lie. I showed Megan Shawshank, and she thought it was meh. She thought it was okay. She was like, I was like, what? Because it's like,
but Megan obviously doesn't have a whole lot of like discerning, you know.
I mean, we love Forrest Gump, right? And I was like, dude, this movie and Forrest Gump were like neck and neck that year. And she's like, no,
That's
Forrest
definitely a
Gump,
movie
I like
you
it way
need to
more.
see on a big screen as well. Shawshank is so much better in the cinema.
God, Shawshank is
Oh,
so
I agree.
fucking good, man.
Amazing movie. Amazing movie.
Still watch
It-
that.
I mean, I have a
Go ahead.
friend who can't get through Shawshank.
What?
But that would be because of all his like dead
Prison
family.
grape. Oh, I see.
He has like there are far different reasons he can't get through it.
Okay.
I have never heard someone say Shawshank is meh.
Yeah,
I struggle too. It's just too sexy. I always get 15 minutes in and then I'm done.
Yeah.
The sisters. It's my favorite part of the movie.
Get busy living or get busy dying. I just want to get busy.
Yeah.
I remember when Andy first showed up at Shawshank.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know right now what you thought of Shawshank Redemption.
I'm sorry. I was thinking of Schindler's List, not Shawshank Redemption.
Oh,
yeah.
I was having a brain fuzz.
Films.
I was having a brain fuzz there.
No, Schindler is still I can watch that movie 20 times and I laugh every single time I watch it. It gets funnier. It gets funnier every time I see it.
You are a
don't-
truly
don't
unique
tell me that.
individual, Toxic.
Yeah,
But
don't
I
tell me.
remember because my wife doesn't speak like movieese or anything, so like I have to like translate. So she was like one time she's like, Sammy, what's that movie where football's bad for you? And I was like, do you mean Concussion? And
Yeah, Remember the Titans, my favorite movie.
That's what we're dealing. That's what we're dealing.
She's talking about the Water Boy, dude.
And she'd never seen
Oh.
Schindler's List, and I was like, "Well, it's a culturally significant film. Like, you're gonna watch it because you said you haven't seen it." And so we're watching it, and like she's sobbing watching it. And her mom calls in the middle of it, and she's like, "Yeah, Sam made me watch Schindler's List. Boy, I'm glad I'm not Jewish." And I was like, "That's your takeaway?"
No. I felt that way always. I felt the need to say it again.
It's just now been reinforced.
You need to do the double whammy after making her watch Schindler's List. Make her read Mouse.
Oh my God,
Oh, that's a
Mouse
great
or Night by Eli Wiesel. That was
Oh,
a
yeah,
good
that
one
is
to read,
also
too.
very
I think the
messed
most
up.
depressing one was the Gray Zone with Harvey Keitel and
Oh
who
God,
else
I've
is
got,
in
the
it?
I've got the DVD of that.
Do you?
Sick
Yeah.
bastard.
I've only been able to watch it one time. It was like, it was on the shelf at the supermarket. It was a World War II movie I hadn't seen. I was like, oh, I'm getting that. Didn't even
Okay,
see
that's
what
fair.
it's about.
That's fair because I know you, Lance, and like you're very much into that time period. So like
Yeah.
I could see, okay, but like otherwise, like if I was walking by it, I'd be like, yeah, maybe not.
Gray Zone is
it
a
was
came
like
out
$2.
last year. It's
It was like $2. So
it's like a commandant who lives with his family at a camp, and it's all
Oh.
normal stuff like their family stuff, but all the soundtrack.
Oh right,
is
yeah,
people
yeah.
being tortured and stuff. I can't remember what it's called now.
that's an amazing film.
Jonathan
Zone of
Glazer.
Interest?
Yeah, Zone of Interest. There you go.
Let's forget my dumb error and go back to the less depressing movie about an innocent man being stuck in prison for life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Heartwarming film.
Unless the horrible things were only happening to a few people.
I mean,
not like
you say
thousands of
innocent.
people.
Is anybody really innocent? I mean,
Andy Dufresne was innocent.
That
That's-
movie.
Yeah, you watch that, and then
Fuzzy.
you watch Crow, Wicked Prayer, and you'll just forget all about it as soon as Dennis Hopper comes
Yeah.
on fucking screen.
There's also that movie Life with Martin Lawrence and Eddie, what's his name? Eddie Murphy.
I
never
That
saw
was a
that.
great.
Yeah.
That was a fun one.
great
That was
movie.
good.
Great
That's real
movie.
good.
Very quotable movie.
Going to prison for something you didn't do. It's the
And
American
that's,
way.
That's a true
That-
story. That
that's
movie
like-
as well.
The biggest fear of my life.
What? Going to prison or for something? You
For
didn't do?
something I
Terminator?
didn't do.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
wow.
okay to go for things you
Going to
did do,
prison would be
right?
fine, just not for something you didn't do.
Yeah, no. I mean,
You
I'm
got it. No,
totally-
going to prison is bad if you go to prison with a bad case. If you go to prison for something cool like assault on a law enforcement officer, you're good. If it's for something like anything to do with children or grape,
You're
then
gonna be in
that's bad.
trouble.
You're gonna
Yeah,
have a tough
yeah.
time. You're gonna have
What
a
I'm
about
gonna get-
posting the wrong meme on social media? And Supreme Leader Keir Starmer carts you off to the gulag.
It's going to be very hard to show them the evidence why they're raping me. So,
Sammy, yeah, Sammy's like, look, if I'm gonna get sodomized, I want to be something I deserved. You know,
Yeah,
I want to deserve
this is unjust.
it. It's like in Dirty Work where he's like despicable, like way out of line, way out of line.
I love that movie so much.
Yeah. Hey, I think he's got his thumb up that dog's ass.
Yeah, you're right. He's
Anyway.
definitely doing that dog.
Anyway. That's a trope also where the Terminator, there we go. That's what I want to see. Yes, the Terminator gets a hold of you, you're fucked. You know, like you just crush your head or something.
They
you know?
get too close. They get too close. You're done. It's
In the
it's-
movies, the Terminator grabs like, you know, prime target and just throws them for some reason. Like,
Yeah. That was one of the biggest missed boats in the Acolyte is they had like a Jedi Wookiee. And I was like, dude, use force grab and bring them closer to you. Like
He didn't
you're
do
a
that?
Wookiee. No,
He
no.
didn't do it.
You don't see the Wookiee do
Oh.
shit really. But what's also
No,
lame is like
really.
I was reading in the extended lore, like or I heard in the extended lore that Wookiees are not force sensitive creatures. So like
No, they're
just
not.
the
No,
yeah, the idea of a
but there's
Jedi
Wookiee
Wookiee.
in the young Jedi Chronicles where the Han and Leia's twins and this princess, and then they have a Wookiee guy, and he has like he's like a droid that he wears around his neck that translates what he says. And
What's new Wookiee guy?
It's like rare in people and super rare in Wookiees, but now they've just made it so anybody can be a fucking Jedi.
I guess
so-
never say never. Right?
No,
It's
now all you need
prejudice.
to do
I'm
is
being
have a
prejudiced
man
against
bun.
Wookiees. I'm being
But
prejudiced against
Lance,
Wookiees when I
this
say they're not force
Terminator
sensitive.
thing,
The
this
most
Terminator
oppressed
thing was
group of
pretty
all,
dope.
Wookiees.
It does.
Wookiees need
Yeah.
to be represented, though. I mean, there's a lot of
rare
audience
in
members out there.
Wookiees. The Force is as rare in Wookiees as the number of Jedi that survived Order 66.
Yeah.
hundreds of
Uh,
They're like 400,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But back in the day, all you needed was a man bun and a matching vest. And like, you were
Disney
in.
needs to represent
It was
their,
like a
their
lesbian
audience. They need to represent the Wookiees. They can't
See,
leave
this is
anybody
why I
out.
don't like being on this panel of cis and phobes, because the Alkalite was so badly mistreated, and it's all because of the toxic fan base just totally review bombing.
I've
Nothing
been
to
I've
do with
been
the
I've
fact
been
that the
going to
writing
war
and
with these
direction was
people.
utter bullshit. But yeah,
I love how they keep going. It's never you need to renew the show because the show is good. It's always the social or political reason.
Yeah.
And then the copium has been great where they're like, well, the writing could have been better next season. And I was like, that's not how that works.
I mean,
Let's just waste another 180 million on it.
Yeah. Well, and then they used what is it? The Clone Wars movie, and like, well, that was poorly received and it got a whole thing. I was like, it didn't cost $180 million.
It made 8 times its budget.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leslie Headland's not going to be able to get that second swimming pool now, which is a real shame. She put a bit of
She'll
focus
make
down.
something new. She'll get
Yeah.
for higher.
No, she'll
you know,
kill
She'll get another project for sure. She'll get given something. You know,
Will she?
People like that don't get what they deserve.
When they inevitably make the live action Scar movie, because they're gonna make a live action movie for every Lion King character, she'll be the director.
The Mufasa movie is basically a Scar movie.
I was going to say it's basically a Scar movie. Yeah,
Why do they all have British
action
accents all of a
movies
so
sudden?
angry about that movie. That
Shere
preview.
Khan.
It's
That's why.
because the British went and colonized parts of Africa. That's-
Colonizers.
You
Colonizers.
were just borrowing it for a short time.
Yeah.
It's all to do with Shere
That
Khan and the
happened.
Jungle Book. They've just done it ever since.
I don't know. I was talking to Spoon, and apparently the areas we colonized weren't really that habitated. So I don't
What?
Thank God for Spoon, the authority on all things knowledgeable.
I have bad news that someone is trying to come in, but we're full up. So you know.
Oh,
someone
okay. You know what?
leaves.
I can dip out because I do need to get back to editing anyway.
All right
so
then. Well,
Bye,
It was-
Banana Vex. Thanks for showing up in your PJs.
that was
Oh,
not my
The banana thing,
intended.
Vex. Thanks for that.
Bye,
All right,
Vex.
Vex. Thanks for
Oh my
stopping by.
We all
You're
stored
always-
it for later.
when
You're
they do
always
the most
welcome here.
replayed part of the stream, that's just going to have this massive
Oh
spike.
yeah. Just that's the thumbnail right there, Enzo. Just use that. Just Banana Vex.
Banana
PJs.
Vex.
You generally have to go to
No,
our
no.
OnlyFans for that kind of thing.
Does that Terminator have 2 jaw joints? No, I think he's just got like a crazy Jay Leno chin. No, never mind. It's the background. It's the background right here. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, the chin's like right here.
Do Terminators have teeth? Do they have teeth outside?
They have organic. They have organic teeth.
Yeah,
they have organic teeth. Yeah.
You know.
Is there metal teeth under the
No.
organic?
No, 'cause there's maybe on the
to time travel they have to have like organic stuff.
Since
and
you
maybe
guys
on
are
like
also
I mean, enamel's pretty hard anyway. You don't really need
Living flesh grown over a metal endoskeleton.
Has everyone here seen the first Terminator movie? There's something I've been wanting to ask for a long time.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, so it's the Terminator, right? Why did he need a 45 long slide with a laser sight? Why?
Because it looked cool.
Yeah, because it looked cool.
Oh, because it looked cool. Okay, yeah.
You can get on now, Northern English Bastard, because we're not full anymore.
Yeah,
that's what Dick Miller had for sale that day.
Yeah.
45 long slide with a laser sight.
Only what you see, pal.
Phase plasma rifle with a 40 watts range.
But this looks decent. I mean,
I saw
definitely
that pair of
good
gargoyles
stuff.
on eBay. I almost bought them the other day, and I was like, well, no, I don't need to spend $300 on a pair of glasses. But
All right,
I
let's
think
watch
this
the
will
last
be all right.
10, 20 seconds of this.
Rosario
That's it?
Dawson.
Okay.
Potato joy, potato time, potato boy, potatoes for all life to enjoy. Come on and celebrate with the potato boy.
okay,
Northern
I
English
swear to
Bastard,
God,
how
I
you
thought that was
doing?
an ad.
I know.
I will be.
I know. That's all right.
What kind of
You
intro
guys
is
all
that?
right? It's a joke about Northern English Bastard's potato internet that Nick is always saying.
Uh-huh.
Well, you got that from me.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, I am starting to wonder sometimes if Hull is actually some kind of separate third world country.
No,
Just
pretty
based
much.
on an internet connection.
Oh.
Pretty much.
Don't
That's what it's
wonder.
famous
It is
for.
true.
Dude, Eraserhead, you called it. Yeah, I did say earlier. Yeah, when I was talking about, I did quote Tim Minchin. You nailed that. I didn't even pick that up. Good job,
There's not even
Eraserhead.
famous from Hull. I'm trying to work it out. I know there's a famous Commodore 64 music programmer, but I don't think that helps.
Well, that's
Beautiful
niche.
South.
I don't
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
Beautiful South.
exactly.
It's a bit niche.
That's all I've got.
Yeah.
Is it Jeff? Is it Jeff Folan?
I'm looking up famous people from Hull, and yeah, no names I'm recognizing.
Just Rob Hubbard from the
The
Commodore
actress who
64
played
era.
Ghost, the actress who played Ghost in Ant-Man and the Wasp, she's pretty much a Hull lass. It says Anne.
Oh. I like her.
I hope you said a Hull lass, right? That is what you said.
That's not what I heard.
That's not what
The
I
only
heard.
thing I know about Hull is
That's
that
not
there's
what
a
I'll think.
university there.
What's about Hull? Sorry.
The only thing I know about Hull is that there's a university there because I had a friend who used to teach there.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Half of
I have
it
a
looks
friend-
quite nice. Half of it looks quite nice. Half the other
Luke
half
is a
not so
college
much.
boy.
Luke, you college.
Oh, I was in college for a couple of years though, but I never fucking graduated or anything. I just fucked it off and went to work.
I didn't even think you
See-
guys had flush toilets out there. That's awesome, dude.
Did you take a political science course?
No, I didn't.
Gender studies. Was it gender studies?
Poli
Because-
sci, why
because it
try?
would be
This was the
it
early
would be
2000s.
absolutely
Gender
hysterical
studies.
if we actually knew someone in common from across the world.
You got bored and it was straight into the coal mines.
Poli sci. There's less steps to take just to become a barista.
Good.
I don't know if I,
I mean-
mentioned Ghost from Ant-Man and Wasp because the fucking signal was cutting out all the
No,
time.
we heard it. We heard
Oh,
Yeah,
you.
we
good,
did.
good.
Yeah, you said she
Is
had
that,
a
all,
whole
is that all you've
ass.
got? Is that really it though?
That's all I can think of at the moment. There's
Oh yeah.
we got
In case you guys don't know, Northern English Bastard was retweeted by Critical Drinker, and we got like an extra
Yeah, he
250 subs or something like that, 300
Yeah, he
subs.
was.
yeah. I'm just
Oh,
up to 766
350
now.
subs. Done well.
All right,
See?
And you gained a hater
good
as
job.
Oh yeah,
Man, I
yeah,
have to
rip
figure out
off
how to
there.
get some of that
Fucking
action.
hell, that's hilarious.
What?
I thought that was fucking
Wait,
funny.
was that
that's
me?
how
I
you
don't
know
know.
you made it.
Was it
That's how you know
Vincent?
you made it. Isn't that when blue collar started getting really famous?
Honestly, man.
Was it Vincent?
I don't
Right, I mean-
even know this rip-off guy. All I know is that he just takes the piss out of other fucking YouTubers. I mean, and I don't even think he does it playfully. I think he really does have a deep.
Yeah, Ripoff Verse is like an actual like movie insider, and he does not like Critical Drinker and all the armchair movie reviewers. which is fine. I think Ripperverse is hilarious too. So it's like, you guys are fucking fighting, and I'm like, I like you all. Stop.
Speaking as someone who actually reviews from an armchair, I'm quite offended.
Yeah. No, I mean,
I'll take it personally. It's fine.
Alien, haven't you? Alien Romulus yourself. I've got it up. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, though.
I loved it.
Yeah. It's all right in the first half, though. When it feels like the first Alien, yeah, but there's just too many that fucking took me out of the movie, though. There's too much shit in it.
What did you think about the Crow more than
The original Crow is fucking good. I've not seen the remake yet, though.
It is garbage. It is garbage. It is wasted.
Yeah, you might want to save yourself that one, mate.
Dude, Quan was saying that, first of all, I saw this movie called The Killer, and I'm like, there's another movie called The Killer. There's like 3 movies named The Killer.
Do you mean the John Woo one?
John Woo remade his own movie, The Killer, and he made a new version of The Killer, and I hear it's god awful.
When did he remake it? Not as good as the original.
All right,
it just came out too on Peacock.
Yeah, it just came out. What were you saying now?
Wasn't there a Killer last year with Fassbender in it?
Right.
Yeah,
that's the other one.
David Fincher. That's David Fincher.
Yeah, good film, that. Well, yeah, no, it's pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I liked it.
It was good. Yeah, I like the fact it took its time as well to be a bit more methodical. That was cool. That.
As I hate to do the toxic thing, but yeah, I read the comic. It was way better. So I was just like,
I don't say that shit.
Now, just comparing it to the book, I hate to compare things to the book, but yeah, it's like the book was a little more fleshed out.
I really want Toxic to do Jurassic Park. I think that considered a source would be awesome.
Yeah,
because there's so many changes between that book and that film.
Yeah, the book is way gorier.
Yeah, I will definitely. I saw you made that comment. I will definitely do that. Me and Leon are doing The Boys next week, so
I'll be tuning in for that one definitely.
Yeah, I wanted to really go head to head with somebody, and Leon is just like he told me, he tweeted, he was like, I'm going to do all my research all week long, and I'm ready for you talks. I'm like, okay, buddy, you do that, you get it ready.
What is up with like putting Leon on these debate streams? He was debating yesterday on Circle of Jerks.
Because he's fucking funny, man. He's funny.
He is. He's a fucking madhead. I love him.
Okay, anybody could have debated that guy. Okay, that guy didn't make sense.
Addict here?
Yeah. Goat is a book
fair,
addict.
I prefer people debate than just get an echo chamber, so I'm totally down for that.
Right, I hate that. I like getting on there and someone just disagrees with me. I like that much. Like when you and I did Romulus, Al, I like that you kind of didn't really care for it. We agreed on some things, but for the most part, I really enjoyed it. So
I think you're absolutely insane for putting it above Alien. I really do. I don't know how you did that, but hey, man, it's your opinion, and you came across with articulate points for the most part. So yeah, no problem, dude.
It kind of contradicts idiots like fucking Disorganized Chaos, who think we're all this fucking neo-Nazis saying the same shit. No, we don't. We have different opinions, and we just happen to agree.
Speak for yourself, Luke.
Completely different neo-Nazis. We're individual neo-Nazis.
We're the righteous
We can
neo-Nazis.
dislike the same movie for different reasons.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, Al had a good. What was that thing that you said? That you said that Romulus had the stink of
Ridley Scott.
Ridley Scott. All that was the stuff, and I think I heard a very similar opinion in Vex.
Yeah, I mean, I felt the same way, that including the Romulus stuff felt like that might have been.
Oh no, that was you. That was
Ridley
you that said
Scott.
that. Okay,
it might have been Ridley Scott's. Hey, like, yeah, you can, do the movie. Just make sure you
As
reference.
soon as I saw
Prometheus.
his Scott-free production company come up at the start of the film, I was like, oh fuck, we're in trouble. And then the more the film went on, the more I could just see Ridley just because he never got a third film because he fucked up Covenant so badly.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like Romulus was, to a certain extent, his compromised third film, or as much as he could get of it into another film. And I think that Fede Alvarez would have done a really good, stripped, lean horror film if it hadn't been for Ridley just constantly interrupting.
Well, the original publicity that they put out for the movie said that it was going to have absolutely nothing to do with any of the other Alien movies.
Yep, completely.
Instead, it has all the other movies in it.
Exactly. Yeah, I get the feeling it's producers' notes, and one of the producers was Ridley Scott. So, I as I say, I had real problems with Romulus. And I actually saw it twice at the cinema because I went to go see it with my missus because she wanted to see it. And the second time round, I just because I'd already seen it and I wasn't being blown away by the cool stuff, as it were.
Guys, I have bad news. World War Joe's got to leave.
Oh man,
sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, I'll be in the comments section though. I gotta go, guys. But thanks for having me on.
No
See you in the
worries,
comments,
man.
dude.
Hey, nice
Just
seeing you
meet you
again,
for
man.
10 minutes.
Nice seeing you.
Yeah, all the writing problems just stood out to me so much more the second time round. And when it comes out in digital, I will do a video just ripping the damn thing apart.
Kind of like this whole idea about lying to get people to go see the movie, like saying it's going to be all practical effects, saying it's not going to be related to the other Alien movies. It's like, what did they do recently? They were lying at the DNC saying Beyonce's going to perform and Taylor Swift, and like they just got them. They just trick people to stay all the way to the end. It's like you got to stop doing that. Like, please stop false advertising.
Video that I'm working on at the
Everybody
moment
stupid
is-
loves them.
All right, one at a time, guys.
Sorry.
I don't understand what anyone's saying.
All right, I'll go. I was going to say, my next video I'm working on is called The Betrayler, and it's about those trailers that just flat out fucking lie to you.
Yeah, I hate the trailer houses that make these trailers. They're all stupid, and I wish the actual filmmakers had some say, if not all the say, in how the movie's marketed.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, I understand that sometimes the trailers are made before the films are finished, so sometimes things will change in the final edit and things will go missing. But you get some trailers, like the Predators trailer, that had that really cool scene where Adrian Brody has got like Predator laser sights all over him.
Oh yeah,
and you're like, oh man, there's going to be so many Predators. There's going to be like loads of R. And Lawrence Fishburne seems like a really savvy kind of survivor. And then you watch the actual film, and Lawrence Fishburne's character is completely mental, and you don't get to see all the Predators. It's like just one super black Predator, which is what they actually called it. I'm not being racist.
Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, whoa, damn, son.
I need to rewatch that fucking film again because I don't remember actually liking it, even though
It copies Predator too much. That's the problem. Even the score is the same.
It's not offensive, is the feeling I came away with. I watched it in the cinema and I thought it was fine, but I think by the time I'd left the cinema, I'd pretty much forgotten about it. So it wasn't offensive. It just doesn't stick in the memory.
It's not like The Predator, which completely destroyed the franchise.
Right.
It's like no, the Predators aren't hunting; they're trying to improve themselves through autistic children.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a video of it, but it's kind of annoying. But like, I remember the big problem for me for Predators was you finally see the one Predator that's like tied up or whatever. He's like the good guy Predator. They rescue and teams up with him. But like the fact that his like fucking mandibles were static, like they didn't move, like his face was just like a mask, like his mouth is just wide open the whole movie. That was lame.
I never liked the Predator redesign after Alien versus Predator.
Yeah, I mean, I do like the idea that each Predator kind of looks different, you know.
Yeah. I thought the one in Predator 2 was pretty cool. But after that, they fucked up the mouth. I don't know.
Predator 2, like they should have done more of that, like Predator in the city.
Yeah, man.
The fact that they go back to the jungle, you know, is kind of a step backwards. Like, yeah, I mean, the Predator in Civilization is way cooler than Predator running around remote areas.
I thought Predators did some cool stuff, like the idea, because obviously doesn't anybody care about spoilers, but the idea is that one guy who doesn't fit, and then you find out why he's there, and it's like, oh, okay, I kind of get it, you know. But obviously it's on an alien planet and everything like that. But yeah, compared to the Predator, Predators is just a fucking masterpiece, to be honest. So, you know,
I love how everyone is muted for some reason now. Hell yeah, it's like okay, everyone's chatting on the phones.
I'm not that interesting. Fuck's sake.
No, I'm just slurping coffee and didn't want to make it.
All right.
Yeah, Predator
I was like,
really fucking underrated, though. I mean, it really did not get appreciated when it came out, but people seem to love it more and more.
Yeah, because I think we had since it's absolute shit.
And especially Gary Busey going, a fucking alien.
Dude, Danny Glover, literally too old for this shit.
Yeah.
Bill Paxton.
Really like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, Bill Paxton being killed by officially like a Terminator, an alien, and a Predator. Like surely when the auditions were coming around, he was thinking like, oh, wouldn't that be cool if I was in a Predator movie too? You know?
Yeah, I like the fact that I like the fact the characters in the second one feel a bit more realistic compared to the more exaggerated superhumans you get in the first one.
Yeah, it's all street level, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, they feel a bit more realer as well. I always like the characters a little bit more in the second one. You know, even though I do still think the people in the first one's ass.
I love all the like Rasta weed smoking.
I was just going to say, I really hate those guys. I just can't.
It's about
those
power.
You want some ganja, man?
Or what about El
It's
Scorpio?
a little bit. It's a little bit like the Alien and Aliens, like one are just truckers, and
Yeah.
one are wisecracking Marines, and then you get into like the prison in 3, where that's obviously what people think prisoners would be like, as opposed to feeling grounded like the others did. But even the
Yeah.
Marines feel less grounded than the truckers do, just because
Yeah.
it's somebody's idea of what Marines would be like, as opposed to pretty much everybody
Yeah, I
knows
think
what truckers are
James
like.
Cameron actually admitted he fucked up on the way they behaved in Aliens, in the second Aliens movie, because he had them portray more like regular army guys instead of
Yeah.
these special
It's
forces.
it's almost like Vietnam in space, isn't it?
Yeah.
You go into a situation you're completely
Yeah,
not
and he has
prepared
said he's
for, and-
regretted it ever since, and he really wish he would have gone back in time to have them portray a bit more accurately.
Yeah, yeah.
All I'm gonna say is this guy
Yeah, but
deserves
I think if
his
they would
own
be more
movie.
accurate, I think they would have been less fun, wouldn't they? I mean, the
Yeah,
fact
I
that
agree. I agree. Because
it's
I mean,
camaraderie
so.
that between the lot of them, and that sort of jokiness, that lightheartedness about it, that makes it entertaining. I think so. I don't
Yeah,
know.
the dynamic
I,
between the
it's a
different
weird.
Marines. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird thing for him to be upset about. I reckon.
I want a Scorpio prequel. I want a movie about this guy.
Well, the chances are they probably will do one.
Latinx representation.
Accurate.
Oh, he fucking loves it.
he's got a mustache.
To be fair, I'm
love
surprised
him.
they haven't already done a prequel with this guy, because they've done everything else pretty with these franchises.
Well, that's a common trope. That's a good thing about most Predator movies, or at least the first 3, is like every character could have his own movie or could be the star of the movie, and it would be just as cool,
Mhm.
Like that do Predator 3, but instead of the cop chasing the Predator in the city, it's like the drug dealers, the bad guys are the ones hunting the Predator. That'd have been fun.
There's been so
Batman
many
versus
good
Predator.
Alien and Predator comics that I can't believe they can't just adapt one of those and do it properly.
No, yeah, the video games even had better stories.
Yeah, even the video games, exactly.
Judge Dredd versus Predator. That's a comic. I think.
Yeah.
Something that actually is getting made that
versus Predator one.
I don't think it sounds bad. Actually, is there I guess they're doing like a meta Anaconda sequel.
Yeah, you
where
mentioned this on B-sides. I think it sounds great.
yeah, so the idea is another Anaconda movie, boo. But it's like, okay, apparently they're remaking the first Anaconda movie from 1997 in the jungle, and an actual anaconda is like attacking these actors. I hope these actors play themselves.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
like Tropic Thunder
Tropic
kind of
Thunder
way.
would
This could be
be
really
best
good.
stakes.
Yeah,
But I want Tom Cruise as the producer again.
definitely.
I want
Definitely.
Oh,
Tom
dude,
Cruise
Les
is amazing
Grossman.
now. Grossman,
Yeah, Les
isn't it?
The
Grossman
guy who
is-
directed Twisters to do it as well, because he cares about actually making an entertaining movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be good.
Killer
Could be
Snake.
good.
They should. You're absolutely right. Make it meta. Make these actors sort of really, really go for it, and be the arsehole version of themselves. And that'd be really good fun.
The
Yeah.
DEI
Have
stuff
it be a,
like that.
have it be a sequel to Tropic Thunder. That way, you got an excuse to have Tom Cruise back as
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Grossman.
Damn right.
I think people are ready for Hollywood to have a really long piss-taking session out of itself. I don't know if they've got the awareness to do it, but I think people would really enjoy that.
Yeah, I think you're right. It would let up a little bit of little bit of steam that they've built up over the last few, a little bit of pressure over the last few years. I think just to show that they've actually got a sense of humor about themselves again would actually be quite a nice thing.
But
I
that's
mean,
the other
I
thing.
was
Like,
surprised at how many jokes Disney was willing to let Deadpool take at its
Yeah.
expense,
Yeah,
considering considering what a stick they have up their own asses.
Exactly. Yeah.
well, why
So
was
maybe
Louis
they're
C.K. so
beginning to see
popular?
that.
Yeah,
Huh?
Louis C.K. was so
Anaconda,
popular because
Return
of the
of Kirk Lazarus,
self-deprecating
make
humor.
it happen.
Mhm.
So they may be
Um,
beginning to see that like the only way out of the hole they've dug for themselves is to let people laugh at them.
Agreed.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think some sense of humility and self-awareness out of Hollywood is exactly what's needed right now. I don't think it will happen, but I think that's what's needed. And I think we could have loads of films like that, loads of spoofs, loads of meta films that just really, put the audience first again and just go, look, we don't want to lecture you, we just want to entertain you.
Yeah, and it's still okay to laugh at these subjects. That would be quite nice too, rather than the fear of cancellation.
Sorry, let me put it this way. Like, if you're like Paul Rudd is playing some guy and he's being chased by an anaconda, I don't really care. But if it's actually Paul Rudd, the guy, he's in danger. We're like, no, you're like, we don't want him to get eaten by a snake. He's Paul Rudd. He's like a treasure.
Jack Black, fair enough. He can get eaten if he likes. But Paul Rudd, no, I'm all for him surviving to the end.
Yeah, I hope Jack Black literally plays like pretty much the same character he did from King Kong, in this one. Like, he's the crazy movie producer. Like, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Get the shots.
It's an opportunity. I don't think it'll. I mean, I just don't have any faith in Hollywood. I have no faith in Hollywood. None.
I'm getting sort of tired of Jack Black these days. But if he were to go out by like the lawyer in Jurassic Park, I'd watch that.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be some good eating too.
I've been tired of Jack Black since the fucking mid 2000s, and I only really liked Kung Fu Panda and Tropic Thunder and
Pick of Destiny. Dude, Pick of Destiny fucking rules, man.
I think if Jack Black's in it, then
he's good in Flight Fidelity. He's good.
I think if Jack Black's in it, then Kyle Gass should be in it too, and Jack Black should push him towards the anaconda when he gets into trouble.
What do you know?
Yeah.
You're an old man. You don't get the young people. You're right.
You guys remember in 1996 when they did Executive Decision and everyone was getting kind of sick of Seagal and he got killed off in the first
That's
one?
right. That was the best Seagal movie ever.
Because
it's like Samuel Jackson in Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah.
Nobody saw that coming.
I kind of did, but I was excited when it happened.
I saw it in cinema, man. I was like, no, man, no way.
I was literally joking in the theater. I was like, dude, that'd be so funny if a fucking shark popped out and killed him. And it happened. And we were like, yes! I felt like
I was joking.
I was like Sean William Scott or Patrick, whatever his name, Stifler. I was like Stifler in Old School.
Sean William Scott.
When he shoots himself in the neck, I'm just like, yes! Like that shark eats Samuel Jackson. I was like, that's awesome.
I saw that movie with my boss, and my boss was like, that just saved the whole movie right now. I was like, yeah.
Deep Blue Sea?
Yeah, Deep Blue Sea, yeah.
Yeah, that was that's what's funny is like the worst movies of 1999 are like.
I like it. I like it.
Still have sequels.
Hey guys, I just dropped in. I got to bounce out. I got some things.
All right, Sammy.
Sorry, Sammy. I was going to ask Sammy about last night's The Circle of Jerks because he was there for the most part. But I didn't rewatch that.
Oh no! I mean, that's something that just needs to be witnessed. It was. They are so lucky I was not on that panel. I would have been losing my mind on that guy.
I saw the comments this morning and I was just like, I really wish I hadn't missed that.
Give us a brief TLDW, Sammy, before you bounce.
Okay, so Leon,
I want to hear this
thing, and this caught the eye of an autistic person. I would assume. And I mean, Leon had him dead to rights. The very first thing going, like, you're bringing up like sources and ethics and everything. It was like, what are your ethics? And he's like, that's not relevant. And it was like, he wouldn't answer any questions. Because like he didn't have anything to say. He was very much like, oh, you agree with this part of the argument, therefore you must all be grouped together. You all have the same opinions. You all, you know what I mean? So he comes from a hive mind, but he was projecting hive mind arguments onto Leon, and Leon is very much not that. So the second it didn't start going his way, his coding got all messed up. And
the bit I caught on the road was basically him like, well, it's like, so what have I actually lied to you about, says Leon. And then he was just like, just like a lot of stuff. I mean, like just people, you just like keep talking like a bitch. You act like a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm like,
so what was the actual point of debate? Because I didn't even see the post until this morning.
He moved the goalpost so many fucking times. I don't
Apparently
even know.
they just like there's just been this ongoing feud between Leon and this Vincent guy, and they were like, let's hash it out on Circle of Jerks.
Yeah, well, Leon
was that guy? Oh yeah. Oh Lord, that must have been a massacre.
Things like, oh, you don't like Kotaku. It's like, no one does. Shut up. Don't go away.
Go away. All right, Sammy. Well, thanks for stopping by, buddy. We'll need to get you on. Like I said, next week will be a rerun episode. I'll be out at a party, but the following week will be more of the same old. So yeah, make sure you pop on. Also, send our regards to the wifey.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll do.
Speedy recovery.
Good-
Speedy
we'll get
recovery.
back now.
Yeah, good to see
All right.
you, Sammy. Come
Yeah, it
on.
was good to see you. Reach out anytime, guys. I'm going to be changing up my schedule here a little bit coming up. I know that late nights with Gooch is going to start alternating, and I definitely volunteered for that because, like, I don't like starting my Mondays out.
Yeah.
Completely. But I will see you guys on the flip side. And hit me up anytime.
All right, buddy.
Bye,
Good
guys.
hanging. Me and Sammy actually watched Brain Scan recently, and that's coming out in a week or two.
God, yeah, give that one a watch. Edward Furlong, how he didn't get the Oscar. I will.
Yeah.
Never know.
He needs a comeback. He does. He needs a good comeback.
Well, not playing an action hero like in The Crow, that's for sure.
No, he does not. He needs to. I don't know, read the Bible or something.
I love Detroit Rock City. That's one of my favorite band movies.
That is a good movie. But I don't know. I didn't really notice he couldn't act until like I watched this movie, and then I was just like, "Oh wow, this is apparent that he can't act."
He's not good at all. Yeah,
No.
he's trying to act scared and stuff.
No, this was bad. All
Probably
right,
the
bro.
heroin. All right, Sammy. See you later, man.
I blame the directors because when he's got a good director, he can really fucking do a good job. American History X, Terminator 2, obviously. It's,
All right. Well, Lance is also going to leave us. He's got to eat. But
Yeah, guys,
I
I'm
might
sorry,
not make
my,
it Tuesday. If I do, it'll be brief. But the following Tuesday, I might be there. So
No worries, man. Well, just,
all
you know, that means I might have room for Toxic.
Right.
Only
Yeah, get
kidding.
Toxic on.
Yay!
Get Toxic
Yay!
on. I would.
A seat at the table. A seat
Because
at
here's
the
the thing:
table.
is like when I'm hanging out with Megan, I can tell you I'm probably not going to watch a lot of movies. I'm probably just going to watch Love Island for the next 3 days. So and trash
Mate, we
TV.
can talk about Love Island on the Nielsen ratings. Anything, you know, any topic goes.
Well, maybe in 2 weeks when I've seen the whole show. I have we've watched 13 episodes, and there's still 20. There's still 33 episodes to go or something. 23.
Does it feel like you've just seen one episode 13 times though? That's
say,
the kind of
yeah.
question I feel.
We should do a show. We should do a stream sometime and see what our significant others make us watch that we don't
Yeah,
want to watch.
that's fun.
And
Well, I do want to watch Love Island.
Strictly
I
Come
love
Dancing.
trash TV.
Jesus, Strictly Come Dancing. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the thing is I might do a Stupenzo cast and just kind of recap each episode in 5 seconds. You know, just kind of because that is a lot of repetition, but there's one or two big plot developments each episode.
My girlfriend keeps trying to get me to watch that Elliot Page show, the superhero
Transformers.
show.
Oh.
Well, Angelo, I'll catch you later, man.
All right, Lance. Take it easy.
Hey, Lance.
What are you
take
gonna
care,
eat?
man. Take
I'm
care.
eating chicken and
This makes me,
avocado and a fine glass of wine.
Oh,
So,
I just made tea. So
This early in the
I'll be
morning.
back on with Spartacus the next 2 episodes in a couple of hours. So the Andy Whitfield season. We're
Dope,
continuing
man.
that. All right.
It makes me
Until
feel
then.
really glad that my husband and I have very similar media tastes because
Yeah.
on the rare occasion one of us wants to watch something, we just watch it when the other one isn't around.
you might be the only
that
couple
works.
I've ever heard of that.
All right, Lance. Let's take it easy, buddy.
Take it easy,
So I
Lance.
will say I
Chicken.
have to. So my next video is going to be comparing the book and the movie for Hunger Games, which because the movie of Hunger Games came out right after the Twilight series was getting done. A lot of the changes to the movie were made to try and grab the Twilight audience, which means that for the first time in 16 years, I'm going to be forced to watch Twilight.
Oh God.
And my husband has made it very clear that in sickness and health does not include him watching Twilight with me.
Agreed.
He's like you are suffering alone, and I was like,
Are you talking about the whole series, or are you talking about the first book?
oh God, no, just the first one. I don't think I could
'Cause
not.
I thought the first book was very faithful to the Hunger Games movie, or the Hunger Games movie was very faithful to the first Hunger Games book. Did you not think
Oh
so?
Lord, not even remotely.
Really?
Oh, not even a tiny bit.
Crossfire.
Fight,
Like, from literally the first paragraph, they are entirely different stories.
Tonight on Crossfire, we're having Eclectic Goat and Lord Toxic hashing out the differences and nuances between the Hunger Games movie and book.
Just so you know, Eclectic, on my show, I usually side with the adaptation, not the source material. But I have that book.
Well, that just shows you're wrong, but that's fine.
I have that book, and I do have the film. I may revisit it and see if I can catch what you're, because I don't recall that actually.
I sense a
So
debate.
I'll give you
ethics.
I'll give you the starter hint to get you going. The very first scene in the book, or the very first scene in the movie, is Prim wakes up from a nightmare, and Katniss comforts her. The very first scene in the book is Katniss wakes up alone in the dark, reaches for Prim, and Prim isn't there because she's had a nightmare and gone to their mother for comfort because Katniss doesn't do comfort. And Katniss is not the one that anyone ever turns to for comfort.
Well, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, Eraserhead says the eclectic goat been dropping videos rapid fire.
I know all these people that do book versus the film. They are dusting me. Like I've got like set. I keep getting hit with copyrights.
I was going to say, you have to re-upload the video 5 times.
I have a feeling you don't have a job.
This will be my first book versus movie. Actually, the rest of mine have all been on like the history of how movies are made.
Oh, okay.
Eraserhead also
it's been
given
like,
some.
How the history of movies played into a certain movie getting made. It's all about context. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eraserhead saying that the Vincent guy from Circle of Jerks debate last night thought he was intellectually superior just because he used the word ethics. He couldn't even define ethics, though. Dude would start talking, ask someone else a question, and then say other people kept cutting him off. No, motherfucker, you asked others a question. Oh my god, yeah, I'm gonna have to.
You're gonna have to watch that.
I gotta watch it. I want to see Leon roast somebody out.
It just seemed like a not so fun episode of Circle of Jerks, and I was driving and I listened for about 30 minutes. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna save it to the playlist.
I was gonna say this episode would make me angry, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
I can't stand people that can't debate properly. It drives
Normally,
me
Circle of Jerks is it's kind of like Dorkside. It's just goofing off and laughing at stuff. And this seemed like an actual debate with moderators, but it was funny. There was definitely some moments where like everyone. I remember at one point Zach was like, "Look, Vincent, like I kind of understand what you're trying to say, but you're having a huge hard time like stringing together coherent thoughts, and we're having a hard time following what you're saying. It's rough. It's like ouch."
Everybody else is like, it's a shame that they took, history out of school, or they took, I don't know, very social studies out of school. I think it's terrible that they took debate out of school because,
100%.
man, nobody understands how to actually have a discussion without it turn into like mudslinging. And,
I imagine that's by design. They don't want people to,
because it would mean other people would get to have opinions and we
argue
can't
those opinions. Yeah, argue opinions that go against the grain, and people would be able to receive new information and change their mind.
Well, yeah, we're living in a world where cultural Marxists are pretty much taking over everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they played the long game.
Point of view in the moment where you can get arrested in Britain for posting the wrong thing. Wrong thing, it is Orwellian at this point.
Yeah. Well, y'all shouldn't have given up your guns.
Eraserhead says the problem with Circle of Jerks is that the panelists were trying to help him form his opinions, his arguments, and he was just being an ass. All right, I like people being asses, rude assholes.
I don't mind being told I'm wrong. I mean, shit. I'm going to revisit the Hunger Games because I never thought about that. But we just rewatched an episode of Highlander, and it's our highest rated episode, and it's like this little evil immortal kid killing people, and I've got all these people in the comments going, "No, he was just misunderstood." No, Dudicus, have you seen the comments on the video, dude?
No.
Wait, man, you got to go to the Facebook pages where we posted.
Do you see him have the quickening? He turns into a demon man.
I know. He tried to kill
bad guys are never bad anymore.
No, I know. Yeah. It's
like
Mufasa's really the bad guy now. So it was really, Scar should have been king all along.
Well, yeah, they're trying to rewrite our fucking heroes, aren't they? They're trying to send Batman into a fucking the world's worst detective, while Montoya is the best detective ever. It's stupid, fucking stupid.
Yeah, Mufasa just represented the patriarchy.
Yeah, that lady, Cruella was misunderstood.
Orange lives matter.
Cruella was misunderstood. She's killing Dalmatians for a good reason.
Yeah.
Dude, what's funny is last night me and
Right now, there's no good, there's no
Oh,
evil.
the witch in Wicked, of course, in the
Oh,
Wizard of Oz.
fuck's sake.
That would
That's
appear to
cool.
be another person that's just been misunderstood.
that seems to be like one of the prime examples of like the first time that really happened. It went real mainstream in this recent era.
If they had just done that and it had been like a one-off just as a, hey, isn't this an interesting way to look at things? But it took off. And so all of a sudden it's like every villain now has to have a backstory or a redeeming arc or... I'm like,
you know where I think it started? I think it was that fucking How I Met Your Mother episode that created Cobra Kai. I think that's what's really started, where they were like, Johnny was the good guy and Daniel was the bad guy. It's like, dude, did you watch that movie? Daniel was getting the ever-living shit kicked out of him. I grew up with that movie, and it's just like every time Daniel took a beating. Yeah, was Daniel a little douchebag? Sure he was, but there were still 6 martial arts trained guys kicking the dog shit out of him on the regular. And it's like, no, Johnny was, and I love Johnny. I love Cobra Kai. It's a great show. But I mean, Johnny's not the fucking hero of that show. That's ridiculous.
I was about to say it would be the ultimate one would be to go back to the 1930s and talk about a certain man and redeem him, but and to talk about him being misunderstood. But I actually just remembered as I was thinking about it, they did actually make that film. It was called Max. It came out about 2002, 2003, and it had John Cusack in it. So they have actually.
That was a good one.
They've done that one too.
You know, they made a sitcom of it was like Honey, I'm Home or something like that.
Yes, Hail, Honey, I'm Home.
Hail, Honey, I'm Home.
Yeah.
Then again, Hollywood did make a film about Che Guevara and made him out to be some revolutionary hero, not some communist fucking mass murderer.
Well, students still wear the t-shirts, don't they?
Yeah.
Never actually bothered to look into it.
Yeah. They give all that shit about how they're fighting racism, but that guy pretty much slaughtered a lot of fucking black people.
He was pretty damn racist, yeah.
Yeah, he was racist. He was racist as fuck.
Where are these comments,
Here,
Wes?
The Facebook, those Highlander groups that we're in.
I'm only in one of those. So.
Oh, you're only in one of them. Oh, okay, well, I'll screenshot them and send them to you.
Okay.
In the losers lounge.
Is this good old Heil, Honey, I'm Home? Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Look at this. How would this fail?
I don't know. It looks based to me.
Oh, the audience, come on.
Heil, honey. Heil, honey. Heil, honey. Heil, honey. Heil, honey. Hello. I'm home. Heil, honey.
Heil, honey.
Because I'm home. Gee, it's great to be talking, but it's nothing like the fun that I get when I say Heil, honey, I am home. Heil, honey. Heil, smile, honey. Gee, it's great to be back. Heil, honey, I'm home.
I can't believe that got canceled.
Yeah, me either. There he is near an oven with some Jewish guys. You know, why would that ever be a bad thing, right?
It's like a very extremist version of Love Thy Neighbor.
Yes, exactly. It is that, but
that's
maybe
another one about a racist living next door to a black guy. It's very funny. It's a very funny sitcom. You should check it out.
Very much a product of its time, but it's actually got it's actually got heart to it, hasn't it? Even though there is a lot of racist slurs in it.
Yeah, you know what? I'll take it back. He's not even that racist. He's just really fucking ignorant. That's it.
Yeah. There's not necessarily a malice behind it.
I know,
that's true. Exactly. There's some heart.
No,
I mean, even the
that's
black
what I was
guy's
gonna say. Is
as well.
me and Megan last night watched a documentary, or not really a documentary. It was more like a big clip montage. It wasn't even, there wasn't a narrator or any kind of like new interviews, but it was just like a collection of old footage about leading up to Y2K. And it was awesome because and it was cool because it was like building up to like the starting all the way to the 60s, talking about how they knew about it and just like seeing interviews of people and building up to the year 2000. But what was so cool is like, you realize like nobody was racist back then. Everyone was getting along. Mm-hmm. That was like a big thing post 2000 was like, nothing happened like Y2K because, a bunch of programmers took care of it. But it was blown out of proportion. People like talking about all the doomsday stuff. But the thing is like the year 2000, when the ball dropped, like people kind of started to realize like, we're all kind of connected on this world. Because like, the idea that all of our computers would turn against us and stuff, we had like a common threat for like a few months,
I totally agree.
Everyone was totally celebrating like extra hard because of the big monumentous new century, but also, the world didn't end as we knew it, Although I think looking back, we did kind of peak as a civilization, and at the year 2000, because yeah, you see all the videos of everyone on Times Square, and it's just like all these different people of walks of life, all just like partying, hanging out, and everyone's just having a good time, dude. It was just like, yep. Then Obama came and ruined it all. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he did.
There's a hell of a lot more tribalism and people being more and more fractured into smaller groups now, and that's being pushed by both mainstream media and social media, I think.
I
But
was going to say, shortly after the year 2000, you had social media.
yeah, and I think, but you're absolutely right. I think we were all a lot more tolerant, generally speaking, 20 years ago than we are now.
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, we could accept people's differences.
Yeah.
Now, you can't even accept somebody's different opinion, let alone.
No, you can't. If you use the wrong word, you're already like ready to pounce. Basically, it's just
That's not true. How dare you say that?
Well, you're wrong.
They've even got a catch-all term now. They just say bigot.
Yeah.
They don't even bother with homophobe, racist. They just call you a bigot. That's it. One catches all. I don't agree with you. You don't agree with me. You don't think the way I do. Therefore, I just call you a bigot. Job done.
Everybody's like the villagers in Life of Brian whenever you say Jehovah.
Yes.
Yes.
Delicious.
All I said was this meal was so good that the Jehovah himself. Oh, he said it again. He said it again.
You're only making it worse for yourself.
Idiot. In was it Jehovah begins with an I?
That's right.
Indiana Jones.
Last Crusade.
Yeah, that's
there
right.
you go.
Indiana Jones. Yeah, good for you.
Good for you. That's weird. Lord
Last
talks.
real
But
Indiana
Good
Jones
for
film.
you.
I love when Lord
for you.
here. I love like I'm gonna tell a story
Actually, I
right
want
now.
that in my intro video. I want to go on Chrissy. Good for you.
I love when I'm like talking about any kind of fun plans we're doing. Like, if you're ever talking like, oh yeah, Meg's birthday's on Sunday, so today, like, I'm gonna go to the grocery store, buy a bunch of shit, then we're gonna go get pedicures together, and I'm gonna get her a pedicure, get me a pedicure. She like wants my feet all smooth, and then Toxic will always say something like, "I'm so happy for that. I'm so happy about
I love
that for you. I
love
love that for you." Every time.
You know why I say that? Because Meg loves when I say that. When I say that, Meg is just like, "Aw," because she just takes it on face value. She doesn't pick it apart like you do.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say.
I know.
Dudicus needs to get ready for the closing shift at the liquor store. Which
No,
means
Dudicus, no.
Oh. So she doesn't understand that it's right up there with Bless Your Heart.
no, she knows. She knows.
No, but I actually do mean it though. I do. If you do something that you like to do, even if it's something that I don't understand or I'm not into, I will vehemently back. I will say, I love that for you. If you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna go watch all 13 Harry Potter movies today, and I'm like, I love that for you. I want you to do that thing that makes you happy.
I'm writing down intro videos I should make, and one of them is liquor store tales, the tales from the liquor store. I'm gonna have something similar to like my breaking news 10-second little segue, so that way whenever Dudicus has got his tales of the liquor store, we'll be ready for them. So
what's funny is every time I go in there and bullshit with him about something, and
he acts like he doesn't know you.
No, he does, but everybody always acts like they don't want to interrupt us while we're talking. Like I'll go in there and start talking about something, and customers come in, and I'm like, oh, it's fine. I'm just talking to my lover here. Everything's fine. They're like, oh, okay. I'm sorry, we didn't mean to interrupt. I'm like, no, it's fine.
We're all weirdly cool about it.
Wait, I wanna know where the liquor store is closing at this.
No, it's
Lawrence, Kansas.
I'm from northern New England, so where is the liquor store closing? Period. But
yeah, Lawrence,
we don't
Kansas.
believe in. We don't believe in there being a lack of booze to be had. But
so you have 24-hour liquor stores up where you're at?
I mean, I think there's like 3 hours on Sundays where you're not allowed to buy or something like that. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's like 7:00 here in the Midwest, or specifically Kansas, where they don't allow. Dudicus and I are in real life friends, as the kids call it. So
yeah, in real life lovers.
Oh, 8.
All right, guys.
When I was in college, I worked at a convenience store that sold a lot of beer, and during hunting season, people would be lined up at 5:45 because on the first day of hunting season, because you couldn't sell until 6:00. and they would be lined up looking at their watches. And like the minute it hit 6 o'clock, like in the morning, everybody would be like slamming containers down on the counters. So
Yeah,
It's like when
Dudicus
it
tells
goes at 9 a.m.
Dudicus tells tales of people dying in front of his store and all this other crazy shit.
Just roll them
yeah,
out of the way.
we'd just be like, take that elsewhere.
Yeah,
It's
go
like
die
the guy
somewhere
in
else,
Detectorist.
drunkie.
If you ever watched Detectorist, he's like the guy, the little guy is like, oh, you know that guy? Oh, he died earlier outside the liquor store. Every time you
Bummer.
talk to him.
All right, Dudicus. Well, it was good having you, buddy, and I'm glad you stopped by.
Hey, take care, man. Take care.
See that, Ed?
Remember to watch your daily dose of Greatest American Hero. Bye.
And get that bulletproof vest strapped on you when you go to that liquor store, man. Just in
He
case.
doesn't need a bulletproof vest. He's got me.
Let's see if
That
I
was a
can.
great show. I loved that show as a kid.
Yeah, he gets into. Dudicus and I rewatch Highlander every week, and we comment on it. And then now I accidentally got him into Greatest American Hero. So, yeah.
What is the premise of that show?
Is it with that blonde guy out of
Greatest
Kerry?
American Hero?
Yeah, it's so in the early '80s, a teacher named Hinckley, which they changed the name of after the assassination attempt on Reagan, rather. This teacher accidentally gets a super suit that gives him all the powers of Superman.
I know this show.
Yeah,
Holy shit!
he finds like an alien. He finds like an alien device that like gives him. I don't
Here, let's
think he
let the
ever learned
TV.
how to land.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let's let
Go
the
ahead.
TV show do the explaining. Shit. Oh yeah. This is like unlocking memories I forgot I had.
Look at what's happened to me.
I can't believe it myself. Suddenly I'm up on top of the world. Should have been somebody else. Joey Starberry. I'm walking on air. I never
I haven't seen this since I was like 10, and yet I know all the words.
flying away.
Do I hear this song on the radio, or am I just?
William Cat.
Could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me. Oh, Robert Culp. Oh man, the dad I wish I'd have had.
Yeah. Why?
Because he's great.
Oh, hello. Who's this lady?
Good-looking woman.
In an alternate universe, William Cat was Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Good pair of legs on it too.
Well,
Stephen
I'm
J.
putting this on the list. Yeah, dude, remake this. Remake this shit. Turn this into a
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
There's a great episode. My favorite episode. I used to bring it up at the bar I used to work at with the head bartender. The greatest episode is when this biker gang sees him with the suit doing super shit, but he puts the suit in the back of the trunk. And then Robert Culp, Bill Maxwell, he's the FBI guy. He gets into it with the bikers. They disarm him and take the suit, but the suit only works on the teacher guy, the main character, Hinckley. It only works for him. It won't work on anybody else. But the FBI guy keeps tricking the bikers into putting the suit on and hurting themselves really badly, like to take them out one by one. He's like, he gets them to get on top of the bar, and he's like, "Oh, you gotta tap the belt 3 times, and that makes you fly."
God.
Oh God.
Here's a fun little video I wanted to share, but Dudicus is not here, but this is still relevant to what he was talking about. Stop me if you heard it. Actually, don't.
Morning, Hugh.
Oh yes, I love this.
And how are you and your excellent corner shop this fine morning? Good. Good.
He's a role model for everyone here.
This is Dudicus behind the register. That's what he deals with every day.
And an apple.
Yeah,
It kind of looks like Judas.
Oh, goodness, I'm thirsty. I really am. I've got a tremendous thirst on all of a sudden. Oh, yes. I feel like I should grab something to drink right away.
You don't say.
Do you recommend anything?
Well, we have lots of different drinks, as you know, Hugh.
Yes, you do, but I'm so thirsty. I feel like grabbing something right at hand. Something from this chiller here. Yes, here we go. Export Jürgenbrau. Yes, well, maybe I'll try one of these.
Yes, maybe you will.
Oh, actually, now I notice this is an alcoholic lager beer, isn't it, John? 10%. Blimey. That's quite a lot, isn't it, John?
Yes, Hugh. It's the most alcohol per milliliter at the lowest cost in this corner shop.
Is it really? Well, it's the continental way, isn't it? In Spain, they wouldn't dream of starting the day without a couple of cans and maybe a vodka. Probably. So, how much is that?
£2.70, Hugh.
Oh, well, now I look. I don't think I can actually afford the bread, the paper, an apple, and this drink.
Not quite, Hugh.
Oh, well, so maybe I'll put all three of these items back. And maybe get 2 cans of this lager beer that you recommend. Just in case one doesn't completely rid me of my perishing thirst.
Yes, that is the usual solution.
You know what? I'm so thirsty. I think I might just crack this open and drink it here on the step of the
Of course, Hugh. Why don't you lie down on the pavement afterwards if you're feeling a little bit sleepy?
What an excellent idea.
See you tomorrow, Hugh.
See you tomorrow, Hugh.
Indeed. I used to have customers in the video shop exactly that. They go around all the houses talking to me about all the new movies and then just go and get the cheapest, crappiest thing with tits in it. It's just like anything with Shannon Tweed on the cover, and that was basically what they were going for. And you just had to go through this every week with them.
Yeah. But some good old fashioned movie movies.
That round there would be all right.
Like, well, I do want to rent. Go ahead.
What's this Godzilla that I've heard so much about? Well, you know what you're getting. You're getting Indecent Exposure 5. It's over there.
Yeah, no, let's get loose screws, Screwballs 2 instead of Kramer versus Kramer.
When I worked for
It used to have,
Blockbuster
Jamie
Video,
Presley in it. Was it what's the name of it? Jamie Presley. Was it Wild Orchid? No.
no, it's fuck. What is that called? The one that Drew Barrymore was in first, and
Poison Ivy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy. Yeah.
Jamie Press. Oh man, that is some good softcore porn there. That was good stuff right there.
What were you gonna say?
When I worked for Blockbuster, I had this old guy like wandering around the store, and my boss was like, "Go." She was like, "Wes, go help that guy." And I was like, "Sir, can I help you find something?" He's like, "I can't find the movie I'm looking for." I'm like, "Well, who's in it?" He goes, "I don't know the actors. I'm looking for porn. I need a porn." I was like, "Oh, we don't have porn at Blockbuster." He's like, "That's bullshit. That is some bullshit right there." I was like, "Oh, okay." I'm sorry.
You mean I'm lying, or do you mean it's like you disagree with company policy?
I never got to find out because he just stormed out of the store. But
You were trying to say something, Goat? What were you trying to say?
Oh, I was going to say that as far as that video went, so here the drink of choice for little old ladies is Allen's coffee, brandy, and milk.
Yummy.
And they would come in early in the morning and they would get a little tiny like nips and a pint of milk. And then they would be back at like lunchtime and they would get a little tiny, nips and a pint of milk. And then they'd be back halfway through the day and then they'd be back in the evening. And you just tell them, like, I had a friend who one day was like, just be cheaper if you bought the larger bottle. And they glared at him and they said, "What do you think I am, an alcoholic?"
Yeah. That's how they do. That's how they do it up there in the Northeast. Up there, you got to watch out.
It's really bad when people get this shit. Steel Reserve 211. This stuff is high gravity malt liquor. It is. I want to say it is like 9 or 10% alcohol, and it's like $6 for a 12-pack. This shit will stain your driveway, dude. I'm not even joking. I'm being 100% literal.
They use that to remove paint. It's like turpentine.
It tastes so bad. This is something that you drink when you come right out of high school and you start buying your own beer for your house. It's like, dude, It's like $6.99 for a 12-pack. That's a steal. And
That's
then you
something
start
that you buy if you were actually impregnated by the face huggers and
you start drinking it, and you're getting fucking hella drunk on a couple beers. You're like, this stuff is awesome. Then you do that for like, I don't know, a little while, consecutively, and you're like, all of a sudden, like, yeah, oh, you get the poo belly, you get the rot gut, dude. This stuff will destroy your insides. This is not
It's like
good.
White Lightning cider.
This is the kind of booze that they invent specifically to like thin out like homeless people numbers, like
give it to them for free.
They won't last too long drinking this shit.
Well, it will
trust
save
me.
you money on flamethrowers anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that flamethrower fuel is expensive, dog.
Yeah, just go hand that shit out.
All right. Smilex has got to go eat as well. Everyone's eating dinner and breakfast and stuff. So
already had mine.
It's 20 past 6 here in the UK. I'm good for a couple of hours yet.
yeah, make sure. Me and Smilex watched Vampire Bat last Friday. That was fun. And yeah, Smilex, I gave you you got a Discord link. So yeah, maybe we'll watch something.
Yeah, man. I've just signed up for that. Thank you.
Good stuff, man. Well, anything you want to say or denounce or plug or what before you leave?
No, just you'll see us on B-sides as always, upsetting people and generally, well, mainly Jay and me really getting quite upset watching crappy choices by Atom. But yeah, so we'll see you there.
All right, dude.
What's your channel, Smilex? Smilex, what's your channel?
B-sides, or I think it's B-roll stage. Is the
Follow him
B-roll
on
stage.
Yeah, follow him on Twitter.
Yeah.
Smilex. The
And
funny
you'll
guy.
find me there. Take care, everybody. Have a great stream.
He's my
Later.
favorite
Thank you so
otter
much.
friend.
I
Yeah.
tried to get Adam to do abandoned ship, but I don't think that's in the public domain yet. So probably
Oh,
have to.
It doesn't seem to be stopping him. We'll just get booted from YouTube as always.
Yeah. At this point, it's like you'll just
It
have like
doesn't care anymore.
Rumble specials, where it's like this video is allowed on Rumble only. So yeah.
Have you ever seen abandoned ship? It's what was the
No.
other name? Seven Waves Away, I think was the UK name for it.
Let's see.
It is- So I had a friend that I used to watch old movies with like every other Tuesday. And so we're getting ready to watch we're getting ready to like pick our movie for the day. And his girlfriend called and he says, yeah, so I'm going to show Sherry my favorite movie ever. And there's this pause. And then he says, no, I don't hate her. So that was my introduction to Abandoned Ship.
Let's see
Right,
here.
I'm out of here, guys. See you later.
All right, later. Let's watch the trailer for Abandoned Ship. 1957. Does that sound right?
Probably, yeah.
Tyrone Power. Porn star name if I ever heard it.
Hello. Soon I hope you will be seeing Copa Productions' latest picture, Abandoned Ship.
Dude, movie trailers were way different back then.
In it, I portray Alec Holmes, the executive officer of a luxury liner which thinks it.
Could you imagine? It's like, hi, I'm Bill Skarsgård. You might know me as Pennywise from It. I'm starring in a remake of The Crow, and I hope you watch it this summer. Like, that's such a crazy idea for a trailer. It might work.
And so that sounded great, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I don't think that's what Bill Skarsgård sounds like. That was just my radio voice, but yeah.
Yeah, but I bet more people would have gone to go see The Crow than the trailer they gave us.
I was doing my Alec Baldwin then. I'm Alec Baldwin. You might know me from such classics as The Getaway and Kim Basinger.
You might know me from a recent legal case.
Oh yeah, dude, I love how like Alec Baldwin's finger is like blowing up. I mean, that's like the funniest name for an account ever.
Boat designed to hold only 12. As senior officer aboard after the captain dies, it is my fearful responsibility to decide which of the survivors shall live and which shall be cast overboard to die.
Nice.
Now, this theme has created considerable controversy. Was
Ask him that pronouns.
Holmes justified in doing what he did, or was he guilty of murder?
Dude, this is the whole trailer. What the fuck? The movie is on YouTube. Let's see. I mean, it's Groovy Flicks has it, so it's probably safe for YouTube if like random guys are uploading the whole movie. Yeah, like okay, like like you got someone named S250385. If they got the whole movie uploaded, it's probably safe.
Enzo, I think they did a remake of the movie he's describing with Martin Sheen in it. I might be
Really
misremembering. A very similar plot where Martin Sheen is in a lifeboat, and he's got a pistol, and he's trying to keep the people alive, and anyone that gets out of line, he's going to shoot him.
Oh, no. Abandoned Ship is much darker than that. It is literally in the first 15 minutes of the movie, the ship sinks. The entire rest of the movie is them deciding who to throw overboard. Like just
Hell
one at a
yeah.
time, they just throw people overboard to drown.
I like it.
That's the whole movie.
Well, you got to go. I don't
Oh.
like your hair.
You can't do it like this.
Don't call him that. Oh, you can't. That's what he's saying. Never mind. I'm sorry. Okay. Speaking of movies, apparently, breaking news. This is from last night. I just read this morning.
Oh,
Hulk
yeah, I was
Hogan's
really like,
biopic that has been in development since 2019 and was set to star Marvel Thor actor Chris Hemsworth has been canceled due to his appearance at the RNC 2024 in Milwaukee. Joker director Todd Phillips.
That'll teach him.
Joker director Todd Phillips, who made the Joker and Joker 2. This is due to Hogan mocking Harris's Indian heritage and saying he would body slam her if given the opportunity, along with the controversial statements. Honestly, every one of those things, let's all just crowdfund it. We don't need Todd Phillips.
Yeah.
Like, let's just the fact that he's like saying the shit publicly means like he should get a movie about him. I mean, come on, let's be real. But yeah, I don't know.
I used to watch that reality show he had, the Hogan thing or whatever. The
oh yeah,
Hanging with Hogan
that.
or
yeah. I mean, Ozzy Osbourne's stupid show got crazy huge, so like they were doing that for a lot of celebrities.
Right, everybody. Yeah, they were trying to do that with everybody. Theirs was pretty good though. I remember he's at the beach with his daughter, and some dude he's like, "Hey brother, she's 15, brother." He was like, "Oh, my bad. Sorry about that."
Oh my god, dude.
I wonder what she's up to these days. She was fucking hot.
God. Yeah, I mean,
You can't be 15 anymore.
Yeah. No, yeah, that was like 10 years ago or something. Yeah, she's probably got like 3 kids, squirted out 3 kids, probably fat, coke bloat, that kind of thing.
Here, this is the video right here that is like kind of says it all. Oh, hey, how's it going? Shakes their hands, and then immediately just like, god damn. I mean, I'm sure he's taken out of context. That looks pretty.
That looks bad. That does look bad, Hulk.
It's just pretty bad. I'm sure he had oil on his hands or something. But
that looked bad.
Hulk Hogan.
He should have wiped his hands off before he shook their hands.
Yeah.
I mean, according to some people who know Hulk Hogan, he is not shy of saying the N-word. So you know that happens with Southern white dudes of that age.
Yeah,
you know,
there were a lot of people that were really surprised that they had him at the Republican convention.
dude, Black Lives is here. Right when we start talking about all the racism, he shows up. How's it going, Black
I
Lives?
mean, I showed up just because you were talking about titties, so you know it's all in the timing.
I love that for you.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you pop in on this show at any given moment, chances are we're talking about something controversial or untoward. That's the word. There you go. That's a good one.
Thanks.
What else? I read that. What else did I read that was interesting? Foo Fighters are suing the Trump campaign because they played fucking There Goes My Hero or something when he introduced RFK, and they're donating all the money they win to the Harris campaign. I think it's really not even about. It literally is just gesturing to all your Hollywood friends that it's like, we're not with him. Keep giving us money. Keep hiring us, please. I don't know. Meanwhile, the Village people, who are actual bunch of gay dudes, they seem to be fine with Donald Trump playing all their music. So that's funny. I don't know. It's campaign music, dude. But that's also what's hilarious is now that RFK has endorsed Donald Trump, I'm seeing a lot of coping and seething. And the best is like how the news just turned on him so quickly. And now they're making fun of his weird voice. They're making fun of his diet and stuff and all of his stuff. It's so transparent, you guys. But I do agree, Black Lives. Breakfast is for gay people. Yeah. I'm hanging out with Meg now, so it's like back to like drinking and smoking in the morning. It's like a little vacation. It's fun. Yeah, I don't know. I think we'll go. Go ahead.
I do love cooking breakfast, though.
I mean,
like bacon and eggs and pancakes and coffee and
I like
just
I like
something very
breakfast for
cute
dinner.
about it.
Breakfast for dinner is a good time to
Breakfast
cook
for
it.
dinner rocks.
Breakfast food is always good at any time of the day.
I,
Sausages, fucking eggs, bacon, anytime.
when
Not
you
just
watch
the morning.
old breakfast like videos, like the old breakfast recipes from the 17th and 18th century, it's like it was really about just like usually eating leftovers from the night before, or a quick porridge, or a couple eggs and some bread. The idea was like you want to spend as little time cooking in the morning because you got so much shit to do around the homestead. You just want something just high in protein and high in calories and something really quick and easy to make. And nowadays it's like, dude, especially American breakfast. I'm sad that I guess Al's still here and Ned, but yeah, it's like Smilex and Lance. It's like the idea, the trope that American breakfast is just like fucking dessert. Basically, it's just so much sugar,
Honestly, chucking syrup over meat is just probably one of the best things your country has ever done. It's fucking amazing. First time I tried it, I was just like, yeah, this is breakfast.
Have you seen those videos where they give like British school kids that they give them like some of our stuff, like biscuits and gravy and fucking McGriddle sandwiches and things like that? They're like, they like eat it. They're like, oh my, is this how Americans eat all the time? No wonder they're so fat and stupid.
Eraserhead says, breakfast is
To be
usually
fair,
just whatever.
they usually follow it up with, but this is delicious.
But it is
Yeah.
To be fair.
It's terrible for you. It's delicious. That's the thing.
I feel like you guys
Leftover
can't do
barbecue.
chocolate properly. That's one thing that I can't get American chocolate. That's not good.
No, I mean,
Hershey's and stuff.
Megan went to Switzerland and she brought back like a fucking huge like backpack full of chocolate, and even their crappy like convenience store candy that you get over there is just like, it's just way better. You just tell. Eraserhead says breakfast is usually just whatever leftovers barbecue I threw in the smoker the night before. Is that what you were trying to take me to see, Wes?
I don't know. What do you got?
You're in the private chat telling me to check the chat. Check the chat. What does that mean?
Oh, the losers Dorkside chat.
Oh,
for,
that
Brooke
chat.
Hogan.
I thought you meant the. Okay,
I'm
my
sorry.
bad.
I'm sorry.
Who's this?
That's
Hulk
Hogan's
it's
daughter.
Hogan. Hulk Hogan's daughter. Okay. God damn it. Why is this a thing? Open image and new tab. What? That's weird. Okay, whatever. There she is. She looks good.
Shit.
Who the fuck's that?
That's
Hogan's
Hulk Hogan's daughter.
Oh wow.
Good for her.
Wow.
You love that for her?
Yeah.
I do love that for her. Hey, real quick, how come you don't have the cool Maine northeastern accent? What's going on? Where is that?
Oh, because that's the down eastern accent. So depending on, like, you have to understand, Maine is an absolutely enormous state. So there's like the woods area, and then there's the down east area, and we have different accents.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm woods Maine.
Woods, Maine.
Okay.
Let's see. Well,
I'm not a lobsterman.
A lobsterman? You're not a lobsterman? Okay.
Yeah.
They're wicked smart up there. They get those wicked hard noise. No, you don't like that? That's a mean road, Doc. Keep your kid out of that road. The truck come by, kill him.
Don't go down that road.
It's really fading. It's really fading with the generations. Though the older guys still sound like that, but the younger folk don't. Yeah, they watch too much television.
I'm
friends with
I'm friends with a chick on Instagram, and she's from like near where Stephen King lives, and I heard he still does that thing where he like invites people to like have campfire and tell stories and stuff. That's fucking cool.
Weird. I would not.
Yeah, I mean he's only a dick sometimes.
No, he's got bad TDS. His TDS is out of control. Like the last several books of his, I had to just put down his more recent work. And I'm a huge Stephen King fan from back in the day. And his last like 3 or 4 books were just Trump. I was like, dude, I can't read this, man. I can't read anything you're writing now.
Yeah, it's really sad when that happens. Sorry, go on.
Oh, I was just going to say, when he finished The Dark Tower, he said he was going to retire, and he should have stayed retired. And I've just refused to read anything after that. So.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Yeah, it's really annoying when creators and people that you respected ruin their legacies. Yeah, it's
I mean,
like
Mark
Hamill. I wish he hadn't posted anything after
Yeah,
fucking
I mean,
Return of the Jedi. Sorry, The Last Jedi.
Yeah, it's understandable why they do it. I mean, it's like, listen, they don't want those videos of them on Epstein Island getting out, but I mean, it's just,
Yeah. Well, I guess on that note. I didn't mean to cut you off there, Goat. What were you gonna say?
It's all right. I didn't realize we were moving on. So.
No, I mean we could still continue talking. We're just gonna play some Quiplash while we do it.
I have absolutely no idea what the fuck just happened. We
Get
watching
your
sport?
phone ready to tell, because that's why.
Oh, you gotta
I'm
explain
glad
this.
I'm not the only one.
You gotta explain this to the newbies.
Yeah, we're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna play some Quiplash games for a little bit. Some Jackbox. Just go to on a separate tab or your phone. Go to jackbox.tv, and you'll see a private little password, 4-letter password in the private chat. Jackbox.tv, put in the password, select your character, name your name. We'll play some Quiplash. It's basically, word game. It's like, what's it called? Apples and Apples. Yeah, it's a fun, stupid game. But anyway, that being said, just chilling. I think, what do I got today on the docket? Obviously, Gooch is doing his show tonight. Cannoli Sasquatch's other half, Mrs. Sassy Sasquatch, she should be going live around 2 p.m. And I think there's going to be what's Sunday after that? Oh, Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown will be doing that. Sundays are stacked, folks.
They are.
I think I'm going to be out with Meg getting pedicures and going out buying stuff.
Aw, I love that for you.
Yeah. I mean, there it is. I knew it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and open up the chat for anybody in the audience who wants to play. Password is STUA, jackbox.tv. If anyone wants to join us, feel free. And I guess, this is going to be a shorter episode, just chilling, hanging out. Next week, like I said, we're going to be premiering the very first Tales of the Dorkside from January 2020. It'll be a trip down memory lane. I will be at a birthday party, partying it up. So if you guys want to watch that, that'll be happening in lieu of Tales from the Dorkside next Sunday. I will be actually taking a week off for once. I'll probably do a Stupendo cast or something later. That'll be fun. What else has everybody else got going on? Channel wise.
Yeah, I got a bit of a week off at the moment.
I know.
Because Al, you've got commitments, haven't you? And so does.
I've actually got a guy making the trip up from.
Yeah, you mean?
I used to live in Essex, coming up for a few days, so I had to free up the end of the week and the weekend for him because I appreciate the effort. Basically, I don't see any of that lot anymore. But other than that, I'll just be trying to. I actually run 3 channels, so I'll be trying to do videos for all of them. Yeah, I've got this one, Critical Reviews, where obviously I'm doing film reviews and sort of comments on writing and how shit films are now. I've got a educational spider channel, which is where the spider shit comes from, which is called Spider Lord TV. And I've got like a Warhammer tabletop gaming geek type channel called Grumpy Grognard Gaming.
Grumpy what? Say that again.
Grumpy Grognard Gaming.
Nard, like Wolfman's got nards.
So Grognard is like an old school gamer who's been doing it for like ages and hates all the new kiddie new shit and
Okay.
Sort of like a veteran.
Crazy Warhammer nut. I'll have to tell him about that.
Because I've been doing that shit for like 25 years.
Grognard. What's your biggest channel of the 3? Which one's doing the best?
Grumpy Grognard Gaming is just short of 600 subs.
There's those Warhammer kids, man. I tell you, those Warhammer adults, those guys,
Yeah,
those
man.
full-grown men who play Warhammer.
Back the day before it was cool. I don't know if it is cool yet, but Games Workshop are desperately trying to make it cool.
There was this constant thing where I want to say Warhammer, and I kept saying Warcraft. So I'd be talking about Warcraft this and Warcraft that, and people were like, I don't remember it being that cool, what you're describing. And I'd be like, well, it is cool. And then I'd be like, a day later, Warhammer.
It's one of the things I hate is the whole geek culture thing has become cool now. Like back in the day, comic books weren't cool. You read comic books, it's not like Marvel now where it's become so mass exposed that it's now subject to all sorts of influences and stuff like that. I kind of prefer these things back when they were niche hobbies and nobody fucking knew about them, basically.
Yeah, that was the great moment in Love Island. My boy Kendall, he's the guy I like a lot, and he's talking to some bimbo. Talk about, I'm a big cinephile, man. I love movies. And he's like talking about how, I went to go see the Marvel movies with my dad. Cute girls is like, oh my God, I love Marvel. And they just want to be like, no, you don't.
Yeah, exactly.
You like those Disney movies. You like those Disney movies. You don't like Marvel. Like, what are you talking about? What's your favorite run? Who's your favorite artist? Who's your favorite?
It's like I mean, I know girls do like Star Wars. I've had girlfriends in the past who genuinely like Star Wars. I like all the EU and stuff, but loads of girls just got into it for fucking Baby Yoda, and they don't know anything else.
Right.
Just I like that little Baby Yoda. It's like, fuck off.
Okay, guys. So Quiplash, in case you guys haven't played, just be funny. You're gonna get
in the room code and join the audience.
He'll tell you
Your
what's
vote
going
counts too.
Just be funny.
And now, round one. I'm going to flash 2 prompts on your device. Type something ingenious that will stand up against another player's response. Then everyone will vote for their fave, and one of you will get an ego boost. You get points based on the percentage of people who choose your answer. Off we go.
It's like Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, just you're gonna get you'll get 2 silly question prompts, just trying to come up with the funniest answer, and then when everyone puts in their answers, we'll start voting on the best. We'll go 2 to 1-on-1.
Okay, I get it.
Okay.
Oh, this could get dark quick.
All right. Oh, I guess I could cue up music next time. Shit.
Yeah, maybe.
My bad. I usually do that.
Leaving us alone with our thoughts.
Yeah.
Kicking things off.
Ew.
First she asked for legs, then the Little Mermaid asked for blank.
Little Mermaid asked for cunnilingus or a foot-long dildo.
Vote count.
Oh my God. And then vote for your answer. Eraserhead says he used to play bass for Woods, Maine, and also his mom hated Star Wars until Baby Yoda
Next
popped
one
out.
up.
Suddenly, Mando was worth watching
What
for her.
defeats
Yeah.
rock, paper, and scissors?
Rock, paper, scissors is defeated by hollow points or
All right,
nuke.
people, it's voting time.
Okay.
Bam!
Gotta love them hollow points.
Nom, 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 nom.
Next, the worst discover that your 5-year-old is drawing.
Oh God.
Oh, no.
Acolyte fan fiction or Race Skywalker. I
Now
hope we're
it
both
gets
on the
real.
same page
Pick your
there.
favorite.
I'd rather hive mind. For a hive mind of alt-right supremacists.
Alt-right, toxic, heterosexual.
Here to find in your food.
All right, worse than a hair to find in your food: cum or toxic DNA.
Okay, everybody, pick your
See, I have mine.
whip.
DNA is much less specific, so it could be anything.
Which makes me think of that South Park song.
Never get in a street fight with someone nicknamed Blank.
Never get in a street fight with someone named Masochist or Captain Rapey.
Oh, of course.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. Captain, my captain.
I wouldn't want to. Oh my gosh.
Okay, let's not dwell on round one anymore. Let's see your scores.
What a
Guess that
silly
one's
game.
going to
What a
Enzo.
silly time we have. You're not far behind, Wes.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Time for round two, where the points are doubled and so is the pressure.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's play some tunage. Ew. I don't like that. Sure, why not?
By the way, Northern English Bastard and I tomorrow will be looking at the unaired pilot for Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah,
Cool. Is that safe? Is that safe for YouTube?
It's on YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah.
dope. All right then.
Is that still
You'll
after
probably fucking
filming?
complain anyway. You watch.
Time's almost up. Use a safety quip if you
I've been doing okay with Enzo. Hurry up, man. I've been doing okay with Highlander. So.
Oh, I am so ready for this next part.
Don't say it like that, Schmitty. Okay,
Yeah,
please.
Schmitty gets creepy sometimes.
The most surprising thing in Batman's Google search history.
Alfred is OnlyFans, or is it gay to bathe with my ward?
Oh, hive mind. Boy, we really turn into an echo chamber during these fucking games, don't we?
There's a way to play, and then there's a way to win. I'm just joking.
And next, participation action in late night screenings of The Wizard of Oz.
All right, audience participation action in late night screenings of Wizard of Oz: dwarf tossing in the nude, or snorting heroin during the poppy scene.
Poppies. I heard that was asbestos instead of snow. That's what I heard.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it
had
was.
that as well.
Also, the Tin Man got the first guy who played the Tin Man almost died from the lead paint they
Next
put on
up.
him.
Yeah.
Worse than watching Blank.
I would
is
like
what-
you all to note that this hive mind thing apparently does not include me.
No.
I have had exactly the opposite answer of everyone so far.
Not yet so far, but we will.
The only thing worse than watching, oh my god, Danny Trejo's Diddly Titties or the Acolyte in slow motion? What's worse? I'm gonna say the Acolyte. Yeah, I
Danny
enjoyed
Trejo
watching Danny
these
Trejo's
days is
Diddly
more
Titties.
preferable.
Yeah,
that was fun. That was a highlight. That was a highlight of the stream, honestly.
Something that should
Yeah,
never
it
be
was.
decided by a coin toss.
Who gets raped first, or who to take home from the bar? See,
Your favorite.
it's
I
not
might-
always the our jokes. Sometimes the cleaner ones are funnier. Okay.
I
Do
mean,
the
both
flip.
of
Do the
those are
coin
the
flip.
same thing.
Do the
See, I
coin
didn't-
flip
I
in
didn't know
front
how
of the
dark
two
to
ladies.
go.
No,
So I was
dude,
like, I'll play it. Now I know what
Lit-
level we're at.
No, literally do the
Worst
coin
way
flip
to
like in front of the
start an
two ladies as
apology.
you're deciding.
That's
All
actually
right, worst way to
pretty dope.
start. Worst way to start an apology. I
right,
was
vote for
forced
the
into
one you
doing
like
this or
best.
throwing feces.
Hmm.
Ew.
I think throwing feces is the best way.
Yeah, I mean, you see, this is what happens when you're like, hurry up and don't type something. And I just kind of, first thing that comes out of my mind is that something wrong with me.
All right, let's put a cap on round 2 and see those scores.
Damn it. This game is rigged. It's rigged, I tell you.
Gotta go darker.
I don't have a 0 now. That's a nice feeling.
Don't get darker, guys. Just get funnier. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Be
Really, it's
funny.
all about this round. It's all about this round. If you get a thriplash on this round and no one else does, you pretty much win the game.
Yeah,
You'll be going against me. Exciting, huh?
Yeah, who's playing Schmitty? Oh, let's play some music. Sorry. Now
79 seconds. Fuck.
There we go. Oh yeah, this is thinking music.
Fucking countdown, man.
We got a minute.
I feel like I need to be drunk for this.
Remember when we have Jay on and it sounded like he was writing letters to he was in the
Oh,
War
Goodwin.
Department?
Yeah,
Goodwin's
Goodwin's keyboard is legendary.
Clackety 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 clack.
It sounds like he's tap dancing. Like it literally sounds like he's doing like Fred Astaire or something. We love Goodwin.
I'm not doing this.
It's flipping.
All right, thripping.
You could never date someone who blank, blank, or blank.
You can never date someone who says yes, queen, has a yeast infection, or willingly watches The Acolyte, or hates karaoke, eats unsalted
Now,
peanuts, and
pick your
hates
favorite.
penguins. Ooh.
Oh, it's a low bar.
Ooh. That sounds like a Schmitty answer, and now that I voted for it, I hope it isn't, but I agree. If you hate
Is Schmitty
penguins,
in the game? I didn't know Schmitty was in this.
there's
one.
5 of us. There's 5 of us.
Oh,
I think I voted for
I can't
Schmitty.
count. Oh, I think I voted for Schmitty too. Damn it.
See, the thing is, Al, I wouldn't say no to someone who has a yeast infection.
Anybody who hates karaoke is automatically banned in my book, though. I mean,
I agree.
You gotta love karaoke.
That can describe
My love of
person and a pair of
karaoke outweighs my
jeans.
hatred of yeast infections. All right. Three words that describe both a person and a pair of jeans: frayed, skinny, a little too tight, or ball busting, ass grabbing, torn up.
Well, we know one of those answers was one of our 2 limeys for sure.
Yeah. Look, imagine chunky lube. All right, Vex. That's what I'm saying. All right.
Yeah, Banana Vex
Sorry.
popping back in. What's going on, PJ Banana Vex?
I almost made myself throw up there.
I'm sabotaging. Okay.
Arse grabbing.
grabbing.
You kind of gave yourself away there, Nib.
Yeah, Jinx.
Vex's face. I'm
I would've
trying to
said
be
well
gross, all
worn.
right? That's not true. All right, 3 reasons you aren't getting into heaven: the stealing, the raping and killing,
Who's your
and enjoying
favorite?
both, or sinning, winning, tales from the Dorkside.
That's got to be a Schmitty answer. I'm talking about the raping and killing. That's definitely Schmitty. He is. He's the
Hey, it's a special talent if your box bakes bread. This is a rape.
Yikes!
It's awesome. People love rhyming. Yeah, you're the only one who enjoys that.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
I'm the only one who admits it anyway.
The final
Yeah,
scores.
exactly. That's how you get lighter prison sentences. Just say you didn't want to do it.
Yeah. Well, if you say
If
you
you don't quit, you got to quit.
Okay. Now the game is rigged. Now you can say
this
it's rigged.
game's rigged as fuck.
Well, should we end a little before the 3-hour mark, or should we do one more round and end a little after the 3-hour mark?
I mean, I'd like to end on a win, but I mean, it's your show, my brother.
Just like Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah. I want a
I
Kathleen
think
Kennedy
actually
this
gonna
bitch.
get something practical done today. I think.
All right. Yeah,
Crack
if Goat's leaving, I guess we will end it because I got stuff I want to do now that I'm fresh in town. Got my
Yeah,
road
I should
trip
probably
out of the
leave at some
way.
point.
It's a
Um,
very nice
yeah,
day out, and if I don't go get some yard work done, the husband is going to glare at me. So
the thing is, I
Eclectic
didn't
Goat,
want
do you
to.
have a channel that you
Oh,
want?
Vex
people
has a
to
request.
follow?
Eclectic Goat.
I'm sorry, there was a whole lot of jabber, and I heard nothing but my name.
Your channel. What's your channel called? Eclectic Goat, right?
Oh yes, it is the Eclectic Goat.
Yeah, I
Oh,
already
this
said.
so
Formerly for the sake of comments. That's probably where if your names aren't ringing bells.
Yeah,
that's how
for the
you
sake
know
of
us.
the was for the sake of the comments. Now it's the Eclectic Goat because people
Right.
didn't like to type that much. Yep, I recently Friday I dropped my video on stop motion movies and kind of their history, and I am currently working on my channel or my new show. The Book is Better for the Hunger Games.
Oh,
And yes, I was unaware that was going to cause such amusement here. And I'm trying to decide on what my next topic is going to be for my next historical lecture-y video. I haven't decided. I'm thinking maybe like crappy 60s horror movies, but I haven't decided
That's great.
yet. So.
I love that one. And yeah, Vex, we'll vamp a little bit for your lunch. Don't worry. But yeah, that's good. I'm glad you made it. I love sending the link to anybody and everybody. It's always fun having new people here. But yeah, I will make a good goat related little intro video for you. Deciding you come in again. And yeah, hope you had fun hanging out. What else is going on?
I did. Thanks very much for the invite.
Yeah. Also, yeah, we
The
should
slacking was fun.
yeah, we'll get you on Discord too. You could watch a dumb movie with us because we did watch Black Sheep on your channel. That was fun. That was a good one.
Yes, and I still owe you a Pee Wee's what is it? Pee Wee's Big Circus?
No, Pee Wee. Yeah, Pee Wee's Big Top Pee Wee. Big Top Pee Wee.
Big Top. Yeah, yeah.
She's asking for movies back in the day with farm animals, and I was like, Big Top Pee Wee, bro. That's like there's so many.
I would have said Summer School just for that one scene, but you know.
Ew. What else? I guess this week we're gonna be on my channel premiering Not of This Earth, the remake, which will be full length commentary with me and my cousin Thunder Queef, who we know him affectionately as. Yeah, that's a fun movie. I had to censor out a lot of titties, so it wasn't 100% unedited. But yeah, and then I've got the next two we watch is kind of ready to go. I think the following ones are going to be Brain Scan and the one after that will be Frankenhooker. And those three movies are basically in the can, ready to go. Yeah, Frankenhooker. Me and Adam and Sammy had never seen it, so we're pretty blown away by that one.
Yeah, that's a funny. I said bad film, but it's just it's a B movie, man. It's just a B movie, you know.
Is Brain Scan the one with Christopher Walken where they're going in virtual reality?
No, it's I don't know which one that is, but this is Edward Furlong where he plays a video game. That, killer video game. It's super weird.
Okay.
That one was also saved for YouTube, so I only edited out like 30 minutes of it, and the overlay is minimal, so you get lucky sometimes. And yeah, what else is going on? Yeah, I guess I might have spoke too soon. I am gonna try for September 11th to have Marlboro Man and the Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man up for that special holiday.
Oh, I forgot we did. Oh,
yeah,
that was a fun one. That was a fun stream.
That movie is protected by MGM, so I do have to edit that one. Is the thing. So we'll see how it goes. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You guys, Twister is the only movie out of like 110 movies I've done that is like got blocked in America. So you know, it is what it is. Arigato, says Vex. Yes, you are welcome. I don't know how to say that in Japanese.
You've had unusually good luck. I mean, I had to like quit doing the Film So Foul on YouTube completely because I couldn't get a single one through, no matter how hard I edited them. They all
like if you watch, yeah, like if you watch my the Meg, that was like I reluctantly had to darken it to a point where it's like you can't even see what the hell's going on, you know. But it did get passed eventually. But like, yeah, that was one I had to edit like a couple times. But yeah, it is 90% what you're riffing, and the other 10% is like how much you're showing and are you obscuring the screen. Really, it's like certain movies, like the producers don't really care for, they don't care about, and the other stuff is like heavily protected, you know. I guess No Country for Old Men is another one that's protected pretty well.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Fucking shut me down twice.
Oh yeah. Tomby said he's just about to go live Sunday Spotlight. Going to teabag you all on my stream. Be right back. Hell yeah. It's an honor to get Tomby teabagged. 9/11 when Vex lost 13 of her breast and best and brightest cousins. My God, my projection is showing.
Yeah, it is.
I'm the superior kind of brown woman, so it's okay. Look, the best brown. Yeah. I am craving some curry. I am not joking. I want some Indian food. That'd be good. Mexican food, I think, is going to be on the menu though. It's like when I'm in town, it's always got to be margaritas and enchiladas. That's how it whirls down here. But yeah, it's been good hanging. What else? Yeah, Northern, you're taking a break. Critical, yeah. Okay, I think everyone said their shit. Toxic, you're doing Buffy.
Doing the Buffy pilot with Luke tomorrow if he can swing it. Anybody's invited, obviously. And then Dudicus and I will be really all the way deep into season 3 of Highlander by the end of the week. And and I'll have Leon and I later this week will be doing The Boys, the comic versus the TV show. And now I'm motivated to do another Consider the Source book of Hunger Games. Now I'm going to take another look at it now, and I'll plug Eclectic Goat's channel in the description since she gave me the idea.
Well, what's funny is, you know, I'm going to be out of town. I'm taking breaks from streaming. I might not be on Lance's channel on Tuesday. Possibly the next Tuesday I might be there, but it's going to be funny. I have a feeling like this week, like, you know, I'm doing shit on Sunday and Thursday. I'm going to be busy. I got stuff going on.
This is going to be the week that Critical
someone's going to be like, dude, got a spot for you. Gucci's going to be like, fine,
I guarantee you. Yeah. So like, Critical Drinker's going to call you. Hey, mate,
not even that.
On?
Not even that. Even like Leon or Gooch or someone's going to hit me up and be like, yo, dude, you want to come stream? I'll be like, nah, I can't. I'm about to watch Love Island.
Are we moving to Monday? We're moving to Monday?
It is possible that this coming Monday I might do a little Stupenzo cast. I don't know. But yeah, Sunday I decided to just re-upload the Dorkside Prime, the very first Tales from Dorkside in 2020. Cool. And yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. I'll be premiering it, and you could watch it later if you want. But you just see I don't know. See how long I've been talking about this shit. How mundane and repetitive my life has been the last 4 years. No, I'm kidding. It's just a fun, you know, it was like a month after Rise of Skywalker. I was like, just decided to give StreamYard a try for the very first time. I'm in my living room, just on my laptop, no external microphone, no camera. So it looks and sounds like shit. And it's just a bunch of dude bros, you know, just open chat on Facebook, like all my homies just coming in. Oh, I saw that. It was weird. You know, it's that for 4.5 hours. So expect some jokes, expect some laughs, but definitely expect a dip in quality that you're used to on this show. You know, so be warned. But that being said, yeah, Critical need to read Dear Becky. Those weirdos that much prefer the Boys comic to the show, and enjoyed that episode of Now Diabolical that was based on the comic.
It might not be called Now Diabolical now, actually. More I think about it, more I think that's actually a Satyricon album, but it was something diabolical.
Dude, I always just think of Diabolique from Mystery Science Theater. That's a good one, dude. Oh, that's a great one. And yeah, what else? What else am I supposed to watch this week? Is there anything coming out? Any good movies?
I don't think so.
No, it's
everyone was excited about Romulus.
Yeah, but that was like a couple weeks ago now, and then I think everybody knew The Crow was going to be shit. I don't think.
Yeah, no one was excited about The Crow.
Beetlejuice is in a couple of weeks.
What is it?
All I can think of.
What is it?
Beetlejuice.
I'm not watching that. You guys aren't going to watch that, are you? Are you going to watch that?
I mean, probably out of curiosity. I mean, I'm hoping it might be good.
Michael Keaton's gone on record to say, no, we will not be doing any of that politically politically correct bullshit like most.
Holy
movies.
shit.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch it after.
I'm
this.
just
you
not
might.
on the Jenna Ortega train. I just don't see it. I don't. She looks like she's 12. I'm not on board with Jenna
Dude, there
Ortega.
are like dudes in our YouTube sphere that are like in love with her. So
It's creepy. They need to
I
get
don't
on
get
board.
it. But
If they're if they're in their early 20s, okay, though. But if they're like our age,
they're
then
my age, you fucking perverts. Yeah, but you're right. That is coming out literally next Friday. Wow, I didn't realize that.
Fuck,
I thought
I
it would
didn't
come
even
out in
know that.
October. Like, why don't you make that a fucking Halloween? Whatever. That's fine.
They're doing all the Star Wars films in the cinema as well. So there's obviously a
I
few
mean,
of those I'll check out.
If you're gonna watch Beetlejuice, wouldn't it be for Michael Keaton? Like, isn't that the whole point?
Yeah,
I don't think. I think Michael Keaton's going to take. Listen, just the last couple things that she was in, fucking Ortega like just dominated everything, and it was just all Jenna all the time. And I'm just like, I can't. Now my girlfriend's trying to make me watch. She has Wednesday Addams when I go over her house. I'm like, God damn, dude, like I can't get it. Get away from her.
I mean, he's technically not in a huge percentage of the first one, but he still dominates it.
Yeah.
Would you have been all right if Jenna was like more like a supporting role in this one? Is that what you're saying?
I like now the babysitter movies, the babysitter Netflix
Those
where
were
they had
fun.
she's in the second one, and I remember thinking, wow, she's really funny. And then I saw her on that TV show You, and she was good in that. But then she did Wednesday, and everybody started creaming their jeans over her.
She was
and
an
then they had
X. She was an X before that. But
she was.
I see what you're saying.
And then they did the new Scream movie with badass Melissa Barrera, and and she's supposed to be the main character, and they're making Jenna Ortega the main character.
You just don't like that she's getting mainstream. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, she's just.
I don't
Yeah,
think
go
it's going to matter who is supposed to be the main character. I mean, like I said, he's not the main character in the first movie. He just dominates the first movie, and
I'll give it a look if Blue Collar wants to come out of retirement a little bit and do a review.
I hope if they've done a good job with it, that should be how it goes.
This Friday is that AI house movie, Afraid. That's coming out, and then also the Ronald Reagan Dennis Quaid movie comes out this Friday. That's fun.
Moana 2 is coming out as well. I think it's is it next month, October? I think.
What's that now? What is it?
Moana 2.
Moana, I don't know what that is.
I did not know was coming out.
Is that Disney or?
Disney.
I've not even seen the first one.
Oh, okay.
Moana. Yeah, and then Beetlejuice the next week. And then what's the following week? Good Lord. There's like nothing to be excited over. Wait.
There's Paddington 3 as well. Paddington Bear 3. I did not know that was even being made until last week.
Paddington?
I didn't know Paddington 2.
Paddington 2 is apparently amazing.
Apparently a solid movie. I've not watched them.
Paddington's like British Winnie the Pooh, I guess, or whatever.
Winnie the Pooh's pretty British, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
There is a new movie coming out in 2 days. It's called Death Bitch. Maybe I'll check that out.
Sounds very schlocky, but I'll give it a go.
With a title like Death Bitch, I'm kind of interested. Although it's got the fucking horrific tagline, "Vengeance is a bitch." Like, don't be putting the same word twice on your movie poster.
Well, it's got an
outstanding Photoshop going on there, isn't it?
An Asian actress. That's
I don't know who started this whole Sparks thing in the foreground. I hate it. It's in every goddamn action movie.
Lens flare thing.
No, specifically the raining sparks. Like it's in the Dark Knight posters, the Transformers posters. It started in the early 2000s.
I don't know.
Just random sparks flying every time.
Isn't that what there's Secret Service on the right?
Nice.
What are you saying, Goat?
Oh, I don't know if anybody else is into horror movies, but I have not even heard of this. But apparently on the 30th in my theater, there's a movie called Afraid. And I haven't seen anything. I haven't heard anything. Does anybody know anything?
I saw that's coming out this weekend. It's the AI Killer House AI movie.
Oh, that's okay.
That's right. Yeah, I remember seeing
But
it.
don't worry. No, it has a good trailer though. It actually looks not bad. I mean, it's Blumhouse, so it'll be a cheap movie that makes a bunch of money, has some good scares.
I'm waiting to see if Terrifier 3 gets a theatrical release.
Yeah, apparently it's like there's like a Megan
sequel
M3gan,
to that coming out.
an M3gan verse, because like this AI house apparently is going to be set in the same universe, and then there's like one about a companion. There's another one that's like a sex doll that's going to be a killer sex doll, and it's like, okay.
I was actually super disappointed in Megan.
Yeah, Megan was fun, but that was another we watched that I got away with. That was like, I mean, to be fair, the actual final video was like 20 minutes long because I cut out a lot because I mean it was okay, but yeah, there's a certain point around the Megan movie where like she fucking like remote starts a vehicle and steals it.
Yeah.
And I was like, good God, dude, Chucky wouldn't fucking stand a chance against this lady, dude.
Yeah, no.
God, she's like overpowered like crazy. It's like, why would you put all these features in a toy?
It's the company's not spending a ton of money on their movies that actually seem to be coming up with the best movies.
No, that's horror's always been like a very good profitable formula for movies. Even those straight.
But even
much on them, do you?
like Godzilla -1 or
Yeah.
whatever the heck that was. Like
Yeah, that's
that
what it was.
was my whole. It just seems like the more money they spend, the worse the show or the movie gets.
Yeah, because they're laundering the money. They're not putting it into the movie. They're just laundering the money. But if you see one that's stripped down with a low budget, like Enzo said before, it's like you see it on the screen. So it's like Long Legs and Take My Hand was good.
Yeah, like everyone's bragging, for instance, like that. Deadpool and Wolverine, for instance, did really good. It beat The Passion. But now when you take into account budgets, like The Passion had a much smaller budget than Deadpool and Wolverine.
Right.
And, it's like it made a lot of money.
Well, one of the
and all
things
that
I
money went
turned
to
up-
Mel Gibson because he produced it himself.
One of the things I turned up when I was doing my stop motion was that Pinocchio actually cost $50 million to make, and the Pinocchio that Disney put out in the same year cost $150 million to make. And they asked him what the difference was, and he said, well, first of all, I had 15 years to write the script and make sure I knew exactly what I was going to do and how I was going to do everything. And he said, I didn't have to do reshoots. I didn't have to do rewrites. I refused to take notes from the company. I refused to do like test runs with audiences. It got done once the way I wanted it done. And he said they're spending all this money on reshoots and rewrites and test audiences and trying to fix everything and he's like, I just did it once the way I wanted to do, the way I've always seen it.
Yeah, not just that. It's also all the committees and the DEI, and there's just so much bloat making Hollywood movies these days. They just don't know how to make a tight economic film.
Well, and when you require 15 writers in the room, even if you've got one good writer, the other 14 are going to drown them out.
It's something that Hollywood is going to have to change, because otherwise they're just not going to be able to make profitable movies. But budgets have to come down. If budgets don't come down, they are absolutely screwed. The fact that Deadpool and Wolverine made over $1 billion, the fact that Inside Out made over $1 billion doesn't make any difference. The vast majority of films this year have absolutely crashed.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is like everyone's taking Deadpool is such a win. And it's like, yeah, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's like you made a home run, but the other team still got like 10 points on you. It's like, okay, good job.
And they didn't make $1 billion. I mean,
Right,
making $1 billion
exactly.
would be after expenses.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, movies like Blair Witch
grossed,
Project.
yeah.
Blair Witch Project is one of the most profitable films of all time, especially when you're talking percentages. Like, I mean, that's the kind of thing that you should do. And again, that's back to Blumhouse. That's why Blumhouse is like killing it, because like, yeah, The Conjuring isn't great, but fuck, it's cheap and it made a shitload of money, and they all just churn them out like superhero movies. And yet, they're very popular, because like, that's the thing when you look at even going back to Hollywood Video, Blockbuster Video, like there's so much crap that went straight to video, and yet people go to the video store and they rent them because it's like, hey, it's late night, whatever. The kids are having a slumber party. It doesn't matter. People just want to fucking watch dumb horror movies sometimes.
R.I.P. Blockbuster. God, some of my best years.
Yeah, I was joking about how I have dreams that still take place in blockbusters and video stores. It's weird.
When we pass on, we'll be able to live our next life just in a Blockbuster video, just me and you just hanging out in the Blockbuster video.
Thing is, some studios can do it because it's a necessity. You only have a certain amount of budget to play with. But with Disney, it's just, their attitude is just, oh, we'll reshoot it if we need to, and we'll fix everything in post. so everything just keeps getting more and more and more and more expensive, and even the special effects, are just absolute dog shit these
Dude,
days.
like I said, just put a hot chick in some skimpy clothes and save some money.
Sex selling, it always has.
Like, just do that.
I know that some people don't like it, but it has always sold.
That is something that's very interesting now as young people these days. Like the romance scenes make me feel uncomfortable, or the kissing, or the nudity.
Yeah. Oh, fuck's sake! Seriously.
It's like, bro. every dorkside we watch is me like ogling over the ladies. Like, oh, hello, who are you? It's just
I
can't
was
help
so
it.
sad when Enzo told it we rewatched Showdown in Little Tokyo, and I'm like, oh man, it's when I got to see Tia Carrere naked, and Enzo
I was
like,
immediately in 2 seconds. I was like, that's not her. Those are
that's
big,
not
those
her.
Are
I was
that's
like,
a body double.
Body double.
Sad.
Yeah, whatever.
Sad. Sad toxic.
Yeah, I was watching dude, I randomly watched Sorority Boys for the first time ever. I'd never seen it. And I was like, all right, this is gonna be stupid. Let's just watch this. And I ended up laughing my ass off, like I think 4 times. It was a dumbass movie, but there was like 4 or 5 good jokes in there that literally got me. Specifically, the scene where the guy kind of gets like molested by his old frat brother because he thinks he's a hot chick, and he comes home and he sits down on his skirt. He's got like the walk of shame he's doing. And the idea is this guy was a player during his college frat years, and he used to objectify and degrade women, and now that he's on the receiving end doing the walk of shame, he feels terrible. And he comes home and he sits on his skirt and he's like, ow, and it's like his skirt is like glued together. He's like, what is this? And it's semen, obviously. And Harlan Williams is like, what's on your skirt, man? And he's like, I don't know, it's like gum, maybe. He's like, yeah, what flavor is it? Big juice.
I don't like that.
I don't know why that made me laugh so hard. There's another great gag where like he throws one guy out of a window and he like jumps back into the window like instantly, some Naked Gun style stuff. I loved it. I thought it was a cute little movie. But yes, the reason why I brought it up is breast double in that one. There's the cute sorority feminist who takes showers with the guy not knowing he's a guy because she's extremely farsighted or whatever. But yeah, there's like obviously close up of like just the torso area of her,
Wasn't it like in Riddick, Katie
Yeah.
Sackhoff got paid an extra 50 grand or something stupid like that to get her tits out?
Dude, do
Really?
it.
And,
Which one?
you know,
Which Riddick is that she does that?
the third one.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a third one.
Yeah, it's
Chronicles.
basically Riddick has a bad day. It's not good, even with Katie
Sackhoff
boobs in it.
is like, I don't know if you guys ever watched Robot Chicken, but Katie Sackhoff does the not strawberry shortcake, but bitch pudding. Oh my god,
okay.
so funny, so funny.
I did send Bush a link, by the way, just now.
I do
He's
quite
got some
like Robot
pie.
Chicken times. I love their Star Wars trilogy they did. It was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Sorority
All their Star Wars
Boys is underrated, says Vex. Yeah, I mean, it certainly wasn't like, cinema masterpiece, but it was just felt good to laugh at something for once, an actual movie that was actually funny, even if it was retarded. Yeah, I'd rather have that. That was fun.
Stupenzo, I do have to go, but I just want to drop this and suggest it for future viewing.
Of course.
There is an entire series of movies referred to as the Evil Bong.
Oh, I know him. Yeah, because we did. Me and Gord King did Ginger Dead Man, and we know that there's Ginger
Yes.
Dead Man 2, Ginger Dead 3, and then there's like the third one is the Evil Bong crossover.
Well,
so, yeah.
I think so they started out with I don't know why I bothered to look this up, but they started out with Evil Bong and they did like the first 3 or 4 movies.
Right.
And then they
2006.
did like the Ginger Dead and then they brought them together, yeah.
So Charles Band, who directed those movies, he was recently interviewed on Lance's channel, Outcast Creative. Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah, when he said like, "Oh, I need a thumbnail for Charles Band," I was like, "The Charles Band of bad CGI Gator or whatever the hell he made." And he's made like hundreds of movies. He did like the Doll Man and some other stuff. But
those low budget horror movies that aren't just low budget horror, but like make fun of themselves, like Velocipaster and Evil Bong, and
Don't bring up Velocipaster around Nadia. That broke her. It
I've
broke
not
her.
seen Velocipaster. Maybe I should check it out.
Maybe
She
you
didn't
should.
like.
good.
She didn't like aliens, as far as I'm concerned. That just.
I told her to be, no.
I know,
here's the thing,
right?
I talked about it with her last week. I told her, to be fair, watching Aliens for the first time on a live while running a live stream with like a group chat, it's probably going to take away some of the flair. It's definitely one of those movies to watch with the lights on and the sound up and give it all the attention.
Oh, that's fine.
She
That's
did
fine.
like Aliens also. Yes, says Vex.
that's
Too.
absolutely
She
fine.
liked Alien more.
Yeah, I think Alien is the superior film in terms of technicality, ambience, what it actually does, what it sets out to do. Aliens is the film that broke the formula completely and still managed to be amazing. So I still love Aliens, but Alien is a fucking masterpiece.
See, I need to.
Did she? Because I was in the stream and she was going, "I don't understand what the big deal is about this. I don't."
Oh, she also watched the theatrical cut, and then she said after she watched the director's cut later, she realized that
Oh,
it did.
Alien?
Director's cut.
Of Alien or Aliens?
Aliens.
Aliens.
So all the
Yeah,
nukes.
no, I knew she liked Alien,
yeah.
but I was in the live stream on Aliens, and she kept going, "I don't understand what the big deal is about this." Like, I don't.
It's like
no, the
Alien
first-
3. If you watch Alien 3,
God.
do not watch the theatrical cut. Watch the assembly cut. It
Ghost,
makes
what's
it
up,
a
man?
lot better.
Yeah, I haven't been able to find that yet. Actually, I need to find that.
I need to get
It
an intro
ended
video
with
for that.
Ellen Ripley and Neil in cryo sleep, and they probably landed on the planet and then lived happily ever after. There,
All right, guys.
that's
Craig
my-
is here. Craig is here. I didn't get to. I didn't
morning,
say
everybody.
Intro
How
video.
you
How you
doing,
doing,
Mark?
Craig?
Doing good, doing good.
Yeah, I'm going to
All right.
hop in for 5 minutes anyway, but I'll stick around anyway.
I'm gonna bounce, folks. Everyone have a great day.
Okay.
All right, hey, it was good meeting you.
Nice to meet
Go.
you. I've given you a sub. I'll check out some new stuff soon.
Yep, same.
Looks great.
And keep
Thanks
and
for
let-
stopping
and
by.
let go- Convert those men into fairies for you, okay? Fairies. I mean,
fairies.
Yeah.
What do you got
That's it.
going on,
Pronounce it.
Craig? How you
Furries,
been?
that's how you pronounce it.
Oh, good. I caught you guys when you guys were talking about the whole Megan thing, the whole Megan sequel
Yeah.
or whatever it's gonna be with the sex doll. I called it.
I've only just
I
heard that
fucking called
recently
it.
as well.
Yeah. Well, because they did the same thing with their dumb Conjuring movies, how they all have to be related, and why?
Yeah, but at least they involve the same people, Ed and Lorraine. It's like it's just them dealing with more and more and more. But Megan, it's like if they bring the same cast back, or if the Megan doll is in the sex doll movie, oh, that'd be ridiculous. Like he goes to a store and he's gonna buy I think like his wife or someone passes away, the weird plot synopsis. So he'll go to some store and instead of buying Megan, he's like, oh look, there's a Misty here. I'm gonna buy this Misty instead. But Megan's like in the beginning of the movie and she just looks at him like, you bitch.
I just thought Megan was super tame. Super tame.
I haven't seen it. I actually haven't.
Don't bother. Everything you need to know about Megan is in the fucking trailer. You watch the
Yeah,
trailer,
totally.
you got the whole thing.
There's just nothing in the film that I was just like, oh well,
Yeah, it's weak tea. Hey, Enzo, I got to bounce, brother. I got to start getting ready for work and.
No worries. That breakfast better not be AI because it looks delicious. I'm afraid to disappoint you, AJ. Sorry. Okay, go ahead, Toxic. Go ahead and get ready for work. Have a good day.
Luke, I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up tomorrow. Al, pleasure as always. Ghost.
Yeah, dude.
Good meeting you. How are you, Enzo?
Doing great, man. Thank you.
Stay classy, baby. All right.
All right. I'll see you
Have a
in
good
next
one.
week or so.
Tell Meg I said hi. Tell Meg I said hi.
I will.
I got it right here next to me. Come on, honey.
Yeah, I gotta say this stuff was the movie was meh. Megan. It was Megan. It was meh. And get it? But
did you ever see Morgan?
I think so. Which
It
one's
came
that?
out like a few years ago with that young girl and Morgan Freeman, or no, not Morgan Freeman. She's like been I forget what she is, but that's what I thought this was going to be. I thought it was going to be like a little girl becoming like a Terminator in a sense.
Oh no, I know. Yeah, I know Morgan. Yeah.
Yeah. That would have been cool.
It's
That would've been
Anya
an
Taylor
interesting
Joy.
story, yeah.
Actually, I forgot it was her. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's right. She's like a kid. Yeah.
Yeah. This scene though in Megan did creep me out a lot. I was like, dude.
Oh my god, this is the scene.
That shit did look freaky. That little doll dancing around.
Man. Or did you ever see the Chucky reboot, the one where he's like an AI?
I hated that one. That's another one of those remakes that it's like
that and Megan should be they should collab those two. Have Megan fight.
yeah, because like that was one of those movies where like Megan was better than that one, because when Megan came out, I was like, yes, do that instead of whatever that Child's Play remake was, because it's like Child's Play in names only. Like the whole point about Chucky is he's voodoo. He's got to be supernatural voodoo.
Exactly.
When you make him like corrupted AI, that's just a different monster.
It's like they wanted to make Small Soldiers. They wanted to make a remake of Small Soldiers or Chucky, so they decided to do both.
Well, and it's a good lesson that, of course, Hollywood didn't learn about. But the idea is you have a movie like Child's Play, which is a brand recognition cash grab, and it doesn't do as good as Megan, which is the same thing, but with an original title, an original character. People turned out more for that one because, stop trying to just this perpetuating this creative death rattle we're going through, as a society, even if you're going to do, a movie that's original and it seems like, it's just basically, it's Child's Play, but without voodoo, it's AI. Okay. But still that's better than just doing that and calling it Child's Play.
See, this is why I admired the creator. It was very badly written, but I admired the fact that it was trying to do something new to a point. And the effects were amazing, especially on a low budget. I think it was 80 million budget. The effects look fucking incredible. The writing was dog shit.
Yeah, it was great.
I admired the fact they tried.
Well, I got to bounce anyway. Thanks for having me on, and I will talk to you later, Critical. And Craig, sorry I didn't get a chance to chat with you a bit more, but I'll message you later.
No, it's all good. Good to see you too.
Yeah, I'll catch you later.
Okay, man.
Anyway, on Tuesday for Ron. I got Matt.
No worries, man. Thanks for being here. So Craig, do you have a good weekend? You party a bunch yesterday or something? Just waiting.
Yeah, I did. I went with the homie to Newport Beach out here, the beautiful Southern California Newport Beach, and hung out and got into the water, and it was a really good day. Just had a bunch of a little too much vodka, and then a couple beers and some karaoke to end the night. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I went to karaoke too last night, and then it was like right around 9:30. I was like just got a wild hair up my ass. I was like, you know what? Because I was gonna say, like I said before, I was like, I've been just going to bed real late anyway. So whether I stay in town and do the stream in the morning, or I go out of town and do the stream in the morning, I'm still getting 4 hours of sleep regardless.
Where are you heading out to?
Well, that's the thing is I was going to go to Austin after the stream, but I decided to like at 9:30 karaoke at PM. I was like, you know what? If I leave home now, pack up my shit and get out of the door by 11, I can make it to Austin by like 3 a.m., And I did. And that was a way better idea. So I was like telling all my friends at karaoke, I was like, you know what? I'm leaving. I'm going to go hit the road and go out of town tonight. And they're like, oh,
I can't imagine having to drive to get places like that. Like I can literally walk out of my door and be in Nottingham city centre in 15 minutes.
Oh, right, exactly.
Walking.
Yeah, road trips, man. They're a thing that you deal with out here. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't a big deal. I mean, the thing was, driving out is not a nightmare. In fact, I prefer driving at night because there's less traffic.
No traffic.
But there are deer. The deer run around at night. That's your big concern at night. Is like the deer are out, and fucking deer step in front of your car. That'll ruin your trip.
Beer in one hand, gun in the other. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you bet your ass if I fucking run over a deer and it fucks up my car, I'm eating that fucking thing. I'm taking it and I'm going to process it. It's like your ass. You're not getting let off easy.
It'd be like those Vietnamese Man versus Wild little clips on YouTube. Just like, no, we hit it. All right, like,
dude, that's some good meat
for 2 weeks.
That's some good meat on them things, man.
Speaking of meat on them things, when I had first tuned into your stream, you guys were talking about how like some horror movies would probably do better with a pair of tits in them.
Of course,
I think In a Violent Nature. I think that's what In a Violent Nature was missing.
Dude, totally, I agree. Yeah,
a nice
Nature
tit scene.
Worst film because there was just nothing in it, and yes, some titties would have made that.
A nice five
I mean, because that is the trope. Shit. That is also the trope for like Friday the 13th, So yeah, just having like these
lake scene, man, where they're all jumping in the lake.
The lake scene. If those chicks were naked, If those chicks were
Mhm.
just naked during the lake scene, that would have been fine. That's really all you need to have. I don't know.
I'd recommend the fucking film that way. I couldn't believe like literally 60% of it is just following what is his name, Jimmy or whatever the fuck his name is, from like one
Yeah.
angle, a
Michael
certain distance
Myers.
behind him. I
I
thought
mean,
it was a tourist. I honestly thought it was a tourist advert for fucking Canada. Oh, Canada looks nice. I want to go there. But the actual film itself was just boring as hell. The lack of
Yeah.
score didn't help.
Yeah. I mean, you guys have seen Terrifier, the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like the first one. The
So you
second
know
one
the-
was brutal and sick, but I hated what they did with the story.
Yeah, they kind of have to have a hero element.
I made him well, he's like supernatural now. He's not.
Yeah,
just,
exactly.
like,
That's what I hated.
crazy-
That's why I
Okay.
hated.
Yeah, it did kind of like what it was a very like what the fuck like.
It's like, this is only the second film. You don't need to jump the shark yet. Fuck
Terrifier
yeah.
2, Terrifier 2 is salvaged by the bedroom scene.
Oh man, it's so grim.
Yeah,
The bedroom scene is something else, man.
But so you remember in the first one how he does the little V cut right in the chin?
Yeah.
So in A Violet Nature, I thought he was going to do that to the guy, and he
Yes.
brings him into the woodshed, but he ends up just like cutting his arm off. I was like, really,
Yeah.
bro? Like, really? I mean, you
Yeah.
could have. I really, because he was dragging him, and I really thought he was going to put his legs over it.
The
and just
log
like,
splitter.
straight up the crotch. But nope. I
Yeah, I mean,
that
into the
was such
kills.
a
I mean,
missed
they were kind of,
opportunity.
okay, I mean, like the pretzel kill, that was kind of cool. But
It
the
was,
acting-
but it makes no
the acting of
sense.
The actors is so bad.
Because
Like-
he kept standing.
How is she still standing? Exactly.
Yeah,
Like, why don't her
exactly.
knees
He was in
just go
such
out?
shock.
She like locks her legs. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Gord
Killed by
King's
Yoda.
video. Gord King says his video about it in a Violent Nature is better than the movie itself, and I might
I did
agree.
a review and I called it the worst movie I'd seen of the year at that
Smilex
time.
says if it's meat, he'll eat.
What
There
did you guys
go.
hear about that new one, Presence, from the director of like Ocean's 11 and shit? Like it's a movie from the perspective of the ghost in the house.
No.
Like it
No.
looks, it's called Presence. It looks absolutely ridiculous. I guess it's like Poltergeist, but from the perspective of the poltergeist. So you're not gonna see what it looks like. All you're gonna see is like, I'm assuming it going through the house in stages where the house is like, it kills whatever victim is probably living there. People come in, or maybe like the realtor is trying to sell the house, and then a new family being in the house. Like it just look.
Oh,
seems
it's called
like such a
okay. So
weird-
it's presents with a C. I thought it was like presents, like Christmas
Oh,
presents.
oh no, yeah,
I was
with a
like,
C, yeah, Presence.
All right.
It's not a
Yeah, that'd be
Christmas film.
probably a better idea. Just Attack of the Killer.
No, and it
Christmas
is
present.
directed by Steven Soderbergh. Holy shit. Okay,
Yeah,
that sounds
so-
awesome.
So it sounds cool, but it's just the idea of it is very in a Violent Nature. Where
Dude,
it's like,
Steven
oh, yeah, what if we
Soderbergh
had
doing a
someone
horror
walking
movie,
through
I'm sold. I'm into
Yeah.
it.
No,
'Cause
yeah, he is a good director, so it's like.
Well,
I'm
that's the thing
excited
is I don't think he's done a lot of horror. I think the most horror he's done is like Solaris and Contagion. Those are
Oh yeah,
like
Contagion. Yeah, he did Contagion. Yeah.
those, but Solaris is kind of like almost in sci-fi horror to some degree, even though it's
Is
not
that the
really
one with
scary.
Cillian Murphy? Which one is that? Is that the?
That was the one with George Clooney.
George Clooney.
That one
I don't think
rules, dude. That's one of my favorite movies, and it's very underrated. It's definitely one of it's definitely one of, if not my favorite soundtrack of all time. Like Cliff
Really?
Martinez did it. But Solaris is like they took this 3-hour Russian movie and him and Soderbergh and James Cameron produced it, but it's a really tight, like 90-minute.
It's worth watch.
Yeah, it's one of those awesome movies that'll like, I like it. It's like very it'll keep you awake or it'll make you fall asleep to it. It's very chill. It's a very chill movie, but like it's like asking big questions about a lot of stuff. With this like, it's got a lot of that pure cinema where it's like there's no talking and George Clooney's like walking and there's like great music playing and it's just like
I liked what it did.
it's got a vibe, dude. It's got a vibe for sure.
It's not like a non-stop action film or anything like that. But I
No,
liked
it's
what it
very sedated and chill, and it takes its time. Even though it's like got a really short runtime, it's like it feels kind of dragged out. You're like, damn, dude. It's like it's kind of draining too. You're like, but it's good. It's creepy.
Solaris.
Yeah, Solaris. Yeah, it was a fun one, man. The soundtrack, like, there's no music for like the first couple minutes, and then like once the music starts, like it goes into space, and it's just like, okay, this is I'm into it now. This is crazy.
Damn, I'm down then. I'm down. I mean, I'm a fan of George Clooney. Shoot.
Yeah, he's definitely Mr. Smarmy sex appeal in that one for sure. They make sure to show his butt. They do all the stuff, He's
Oh,
always
no.
he's always
I
got
just-
that face,
I
that
just
smile.
Yeah, that's back when he was kind of the hotness, really, wasn't it? Before he started doing the coffee adverts.
He just he just does the little grin, the smarmy grin, and women just melt in his hands.
Crazy. I just saw recently that William Dafoe movie. It's a horror movie. Shit, him and his wife go to like a cabin, and she's like a witch. Turns out she's a freaking witch or something.
Antichrist.
Antichrist. And
Oh man, yeah, that film. That's the Lars von Trier film.
Outrageous.
No,
Dude,
Lars von Trier.
I love the art house. The art house horror is like a different vibe, dude. Like it's
Oh my
cool.
God.
Yeah, Antichrist is great. And then there's Serbian film and Martyrs. Human Centipede.
I watched that recently. That is fucked up.
Which one? Martyrs?
Martyrs, yeah.
Yeah,
People
it
have
is.
been talking about
The ending
that
of
on
that,
this
I was just
Discord
like,
chat
what?
I'm on.
Don't watch the remake. Watch the French version. That is a emotional roller coaster. It's one of those movies that'll creep you out like years later. You'll be thinking about it, like it'll just enter your head, and you'll be like, Jesus Christ, dude, what is that guy on? Who made that? You know?
Damn,
fucked up.
Yeah, there's suffering, and then there's suffering. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What's the original version of Martyrs?
It's just called Martyrs, but it's French. There was a crappy American remake.
2008. I didn't know there was a remake. I bet it's shit.
It is. Yeah, and I was telling Vex and Nadia, I watched the guy who made Martyrs. He made a less fucked up but equally freaky movie called Incident in the Ghostland. And I was talking about that on Nielsen ratings one week, and that was fucking mind blow. That was a mind job, dude. It wasn't as I mean, it was, if you were like an SA victim, like I would not recommend watching that movie. That'd be triggering as hell. It's kind of like irreversible, you know, like you just got like crazy just fucking sex crimes being committed against two young girls throughout like the most of the movie. You're like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, what is this? But yeah, I think it's still, even that Martyrs is way worse. Like Martyrs is fucked up, dude. But
yeah,
also
it is a fucked up film. It really is.
Another good one that I think is really
There's
underrated.
a video that says it's the sickest film ever made. So yep.
Yeah, another one that's really fucked up that I think is underrated on the fucked up movie list is Kill List, and that's the one where it's like it's very British. It's Ben Wheatley made it, who did Free Fire and a few other good movies. I can't remember what else, but it's about two hitmen who are like British blokes, and they got like a kill list of clients that they got to take care of, and they're hitmen. But as they keep making their way through this list, like you realize like these guys are all connected, and it has like this crazy like Pizzagate satanic cult like story that it pivots to, and it's just it gets fucking twisted, dude. Yeah,
sounds cool. Have to check that out.
2011.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And that's the thing. It's like those are always scarier. Like ghosts and monsters and werewolves and shit are scary, but like just crazy people with guns and people who want you dead, people who skin you alive and shit. That's scary.
Yeah. Psycho kind of thing.
Casino, like when they beat you to death with hammers and bury you alive, or baseball bats.
That's what I was gonna say. Also, when I came into your chat and you guys were talking about horror, like crazy horror movies, I feel like because of the way society is moving right now and how we're like all these horror movies are kind of becoming either more safe or not as gruesome, or like you said, not as much nudity. They're trying to like hold back, pull in the reins a bit. We will probably the whole like Wrong Turn series, The Hills Have Eyes. I feel like movies like that. I had another one I was trying to remember, but those, I feel like we're never gonna get movies like that anymore.
Yeah, honestly,
like,
and I'm not really against that because those movies still exist. But like, yeah, I agree. Like, there is like a pivot right now where it's like, because that used to be cool. It's like, dude, fucking hardcore movies that are just so shocking and crazy. But
well,
like at a certain point,
of the villains too, like they can't use like they would use like hillbilly white people, but it wouldn't be in the same vein as it was.
No,
or it would, they wouldn't be. It would be the cult has to be satanic. They can't just be like a family.
Right? No, there has to be some backstory why they're evil. Yeah,
it's like Long Legs. It's like, of course, the mom gets confused, brought into this.
You don't want the movie to create like an unwanted, like prejudice against something. Kind of like how Jaws, when Jaws came out, like people would just like started fucking killing sharks like crazy.
The thing is, like, I mean,
you don't
I don't
want people like
necessarily
killing
need a horror
rednecks
movie
and
to be clever. I don't need a horror movie to be clever. I don't need that. I don't necessarily want that. I mean, you can get that, and there are clever horror movies out there. Like the end of Saw, my fucking jaw hit the floor.
Oh yeah, the first one. Mm-hmm.
I was just like, what the fuck? Didn't see that coming. That was amazing. But I don't need horror films to be clever. I just need
Dude, now in like Jaw, it wasn't Saw. We got like Saw 5 or 6. It's like, dude, the Jigsaw Killer is basically like some, like, is he like God? He's like omnipotent, basically. Like, what is there anything he can't do?
Cancer come
He's
back.
like Art, dude. He's the original Art the Clown.
Do anything except survive cancer, basically. It's
Yeah.
like, it's so weird. Those
Most horror films now come out as a 15, not an 18. So like an R-rated as opposed to NC-17. And a lot of 15 is, you know, you can get away with more than you used to. Maybe it is close to an 18. It's not an 18. So they're automatically toned down unless you get an unrated cut, which a lot of people don't bother with these days.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I always felt that there shouldn't really be any kind of limits, provided the viewer is happy to, you know, if I'm there for a fucking horror film, I'm there for a horror film.
I mean, I guess
don't care if I see
definitely
gore and all that kind of stuff.
Terrifier is so big. It got
Yeah,
such a big
exactly,
following
man.
because they just went all out with it.
They're
Dude, the first
remaking.
one, when that woman's upside down and he fucking gets her with the saw. I was like, Jesus, I'm not seeing anything like that for a while.
They're fucking remaking Salem's Lot, and you know, it's one of those things where I was kind of maybe excited for, but then like they're only releasing it to streaming, and then they release this picture of the cast, and it's like, okay, I get it. I get it.
The thing is, what I hate now is you can basically, from a photo like this, you can automatically work out what everybody's
I've
like,
seen this.
what
I
the
didn't know
character's
this
going
was
to be
Salem's
like.
Lot. Yeah, that little.
Yeah.
I remember looking at the little black kid and being like, "Why did they do my boy like that?"
Well, that's another thing I've said before is like, yeah, like they don't like they want lots of black people in the movies, but they don't want men. Like they want black men, but they can't be masculine. They have to be either effeminate or nerds.
Can't be masculine. Look at fucking Maxine.
Oh, I haven't seen Maxine.
Yeah, but he was
The
gay.
only black dude in it is
They got to make him gay.
Gay.
Yeah, they
Oh,
got to make him
man.
flamboyantly gay, or they got to make him like a bookworm, like computer hacker. Like
Yeah, and he was both. He was
actually,
a gay nerd.
you never get no more Sam Jacksons and
No, exactly, man. You can't have a threatening masculine black dude, and he can't be the bad guy ever. And if he is the bad guy, it's same as a woman. If a woman's the bad guy, it's because it's a white dude's fault.
Well, he also can't be the good guy either. I mean, that's the thing. Because, like I said before, like once they get rid of all the, like if they got their way and got rid of all the white heterosexual white men, you know, the black dudes, the black heterosexuals are next. You know, they're next on that list of
Well,
dudes they hate.
I don't know, man. It's one of the things that's making films so fucking depressing and creatively bankrupt these days, because the writers have only got one way. I mean, they probably want to go that way, but even if they didn't want to go that way, they could only go one way. We need a bad guy for our film. Right, well, it can't be the gay guy, can't be the black guy, can't be the woman unless it's a white man's fault. So I guess it's going to be the white dude again.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to say this doesn't look good. I mean, that's a cool looking vampire kid. What is?
Oh,
what is
yeah,
it? Why would a kid have a poster of Sugar Hill? Maybe I don't know.
See what his parents look like.
I mean,
maybe.
you know, there are some films that do buck the trend, and I admire those films, but many of them are just far too scared. Far too scared. And
I mean, they're also remaking Poltergeist. It's going to be a TV series
Again?
as well. Yeah, it's going to be a TV series as
Now,
well.
see, the thing is, I'm actually interested in this because it's a movie, and it's like, oh yay, hooray! I mean, is it a movie? Let me double check, because I mean, I'm assuming it's a
but you
movie,
said it's a movie going straight to streaming.
right? Which is not a good sign that it's going to be good.
I do
But
prefer
it-
movies over TV series. I don't
Of
always
course.
want to
Yeah, it's
have to
a watch.
dedicate myself. And nowadays, TV series is quite a lot shorter than they used to be, which is good. You don't have to like watch 20 episodes or something. You just have to watch 8.
It's giving me
But,
the vibes that you know, hey, Nosferatu's coming out in Christmas. It's going to be the big movie of the year. Let's come up with our own vampire movie, like a month or two
for
before
sure,
that.
for sure.
I mean, did you guys see the Demeter? What was it? The Last Voyage of the
Yeah, I
Demeter?
watched
Yeah,
that.
that's disappointing.
Yeah,
That was-
that
it
was
was pre-
another film where the black guy almost was masculine, but he wasn't because he
Yeah.
was so like, oh, I'm like, I obviously am in the wrong time period.
I'm an expert surgeon and the best doctor ever, and then at the end, I'm going to basically become Van Helsing.
Yep.
It's like with the Crow remake, and this is hardly from the most of its sins, to be honest. But out of all the bad guys that Eric kills, there are a couple of black dudes, but they're very minor. They're in the background. They're not the head honcho. That's a white dude, of course, and they're taken out with gunshots to the head or to the chest, so nice and clean. Whereas in the opera scene where Eric goes mental with a fucking sword and slices bits off people, every single one is a white dude. because it's safe to show that.
Oh my god!
And
Vex
I don't
saying,
want safe. I want challenging. I want different. I want.
I hear you.
You know, I want something that's not going to be. Yeah, I really hope Nosferatu is not bad.
No, yeah. Vex saying, I like that the stream was supposed to end 41 minutes ago, and also saying if Nosferatu is bad, she's leaving YouTube.
I apologize. I'm here and I tend to ramble. It happens every
No,
time.
yeah, I am going to call it because Meg just woke up. So we're
yeah,
gonna,
no worries, man. Yeah,
but it was good going an extra 40 minutes with y'all.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
I was hoping Boosh would come in during that 40 minutes because he said he's got some Olive story he wanted to tell me. So I guess we'll hear it next time in 2 weeks. But yeah, like I said, come here Sunday for a premiere of the very first Dorkside episode from 4 years ago. If you guys got nothing else going on, that'll premiere
Yeah,
probably.
it'd be interesting to see how it's changed.
Yeah, that'll premiere, or how little things have changed, I guess.
It's like when you watch Critical Drinker's old video, his very first videos compared to his new ones.
Yeah.
Quite got the voice and everything. It's very
so
funny.
nice.
Right. All right, guys. Well, on that note, I guess I'm going to play us out and bounce out of here. So,
Cheers for having me on, man. Appreciate it.
You
Good
too,
time.
guys. Thanks for hanging out. It was great chatting with you guys, and we'll do
Have a
this
good one,
again.
Critical.
We'll do this again next Sunday at night. Okay, at the normal time God intended.
Amen.
Later, guys.
Next Sunday. Yeah. All right. See you guys later. Okay.
Cheers,
and
guys.
Let's play us out with some breakfast themed video here. Where's the show?
I'm about to make some eggs right now.
I think we're gonna get some eggs too. Where is short breakfast vibes? Here we go.